from loose puck. Who scores? And trying to go the other way. Davis in front for Jessica Campbell, who scores.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome into the Bell Sports Complex in beautiful Brossard, Quebec. My name is Robin Flynn. You are watching CWHL Live, brought to you by Hilberg and Burke, empowering women one sparkle at a time. I'm alongside Jared Book this afternoon, and we're so happy to have you on board for an incredible Game 2 Clarkson Cup playoff game between the Markham Thunder and Les Canadiennes de Montreal. Let's take a look at the numbers, Jared, brought to you by MNP. Our starting goaltenders this afternoon will be...
It looks like it's going to be the same matchup as last night. Erica Howe for Markham against Emrys Mashmeyer from Montreal. Erica Howe made 34 saves on 35 shots last night. Her playoff record overall is 1-3-0, a 3.90 goals against average and an 881 save percentage. And Emrys Mashmeyer, she made 29 saves on 31 shots last night in the overtime loss. She is 0-3 in the playoffs career, 2.62 goals against average and a 900 save percentage.
Now, both of these goaltenders have had phenomenal seasons. Both of them are nominated for Goaltender of the Year this year at the CWHL Awards, which are on Friday, by the way, in Toronto. And both of them were among the 3 stars of the game yesterday afternoon. So they're definitely going to be factors this afternoon, right?
Absolutely. Yesterday was a 2-1 game, but it was not a 2-1 game. It could have been 5-4. It could have been 7-6. It could have been a high-scoring game. And these two goaltenders were very good. And it was good to see. And normally, Mark, we were expecting maybe Liz Knox to start this game, but Erica Howe was so good last night that they had no choice but to go with it today.
So it looks like coach of the Markham Thunder is going for the kill tonight. He doesn't want to wrap this one up in 3. He wants to get her done tonight, right?
Absolutely. I mean, if you give Montreal a little bit of momentum, they're the home team tomorrow. They will have last change. They'll have a full lineup, obviously because Noémie Marin and Carole Marta are back in the lineup today. They weren't playing last night. So you could expect a different Montreal team than you had yesterday. And, I don't think Markham, if they would have lost yesterday, they would have wanted a Game 3. Today, having won yesterday, I don't think they want a Game 3 tomorrow.
Now, interestingly, we spoke with a bunch of the players after the game, and Emrys Mashmeyer pulled the Marc Messier, guaranteed a victory for Les Canadiennes this afternoon. But Jamie Lee Rattray said, no, we're going to win. And she scored the shorthanded game winner in overtime. So who do you believe, Jared?
Well, it's funny because 2 years ago, the last playoff game that Montreal lost in the Clarkson Cup in Ottawa against the Calgary Inferno, Charlene Labonte was like, if this was a best of 3, we would win the next day. Emrys Mashmeyer said the same thing last night. She gets a chance to prove it tonight. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. But Jamie Lee Rattray has been one of the best players in CWHL this season and really for a few years. She's been really the straw that stirs the drink in offense in Markham. And she's one of the best players. She probably could have been on Team Canada at the Olympics as well. So they're both very good players. They both want to win. I can guarantee you that. But only one will be right as we get tonight.
Now, Jamie Lee Rattray is one of the players nominated for MVP this year, and throughout the broadcast, we will talk about some of the players that are nominated for awards. The award ceremony is on Friday, March 23rd, presented by the NHLPA. We already know Kelly Stack of Kunlun has locked up the Angela James Bull, and Les Canadiennes are, of course, this season's Chairman's Trophy winners. But who else will be taking home some hardware? You'll have to tune in to find out. Friday, March 23rd at the Toronto Centre for the Arts. Tickets for that night begin at just $25. You can go to the CWHL.com for more information. Make sure you check it out. I'll be there. I'm so excited to see who's going to win this year. The award show every year is one of my favorite nights of the season. Absolutely.
It's always fun to see the players get a little bit of a rest. You have the players, obviously, who have a game on Sunday who are going to be there, but you have other players who don't have a game, and they always are a little fun when they come out for interviews after those awards.
You are listening to CWHL Live, empowered by Hilberg and Burke, empowering young women one sparkle at a time. That was a look at your numbers brought to you by MNP. Let's run through some of the scratches this afternoon so you know who not to look for in the lineup. For Les Canadiennes, number 22, Erin Noseworthy up front, as well as Laure Beaudry will not be in the lineup. On the back end, Nachi Fujimoto will not be playing for Les Canadiennes. Catherine Herron, of course, the scratch between the goalies. Emrys Mashmeyer will be backed up by Mary Soleil Deschênes. For Markham, up front, Fielding Montgomery and Melissa Ronsberg will not be in the lineup. On the back end, Megan DeLay and Jessica Hartwick not playing. And as you said, Jared, Erica Howe getting the start and goal for Markham. I feel like that is the most interesting decision made today.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, remember last year, their former coach Tyler Fines said before the series even started, I'm going to split the first 2 games between Howe and Knox. During the regular season, they did the same thing. 3 games for Howe, 2 games for Knox, and today it's going to be Howe for back-to-back days.
Now, Liz Knox had some time earlier today to be active on social media, on Twitter. If you remember, last year when these 2 teams faced off in the best-of-3 semifinal series, the then Brampton Thunder, now Markham Thunder, forgot, I suppose, that even though all 3 games are being played here in Montreal, the second game, the Thunder are the home team, so they had to bring their home jerseys, and they hadn't done that. So they had to wear different jerseys. There were also power outages that day. So Liz Knox was having some fun. Kristen Richards as well from the Markham Thunder today sort of talking about that. That has to be one of the most interesting hockey games I've ever attended, Jared.
Yeah, I was here too. I wasn't on the broadcast, thankfully. I didn't have to deal with that.
That was a challenge. None of them were wearing their usual jersey numbers, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was on the other side of the arena at that game. But no, it definitely was a weird game. And even the players afterwards were talking about they had no flow. Players even were surprised that there were fans who stayed through all the power outages. I think the second period was delayed a good 20, 30 minutes as well. There was a thunderstorm outside, and it was very interesting. That was definitely one of the most interesting games I've ever been to.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? Today there's no risk of thunderstorms. I double-checked to make sure. It's basically really, really chilly today here in Montreal. -8 degrees is the temperature. No precipitation predicted for the next 2 hours. So other than a fierce wind chill, upwards of the -20s today, which is pretty chilly over here. No thunderstorms in the forecast, though I'm sure the Markham Thunder would argue that they will bring all the thunder that we need here at the Bell Sports Complex in Brossard. We are just 4 minutes away from the national anthem, and then puck drop, of course, getting underway right here at the Bell Sports Complex in Brossard. You're listening to CWHL Live, empowered by Hilberg and Burke. And if this game does go, or the series rather, goes to Game 3, will also be streamed on the CWHL's website, so make sure you can tune in for that.
Of course, we already know that there's one Game 3 that will be played.
Yes, earlier today, Quinlan and Calgary evening their series 1 game apiece, so that one will go to a Game 3 series. Something the Calgary Inferno are no strangers to. Their series against Toronto went 3 last year, right, Jared?
Absolutely, but they lost that first game, so it's a little bit different. And of course, their goaltender from that first game is here in Montreal, Emrys Mashmeyer.
Yeah, so things are obviously a little bit different. We don't often see overtime, though, here in the CWHL playoffs. That game did go to overtime. Anderson with a game winner assisted by Kelly Stack, who's the leading scorer. And we had overtime last night between Les Canadiennes and the Markham Thunder. 2-1 the final in overtime. Shorthanded goal scored by Jamie Lee Rattray. I mean, that was a heck of a way to finish a game.
Absolutely, and they were the first 2 overtime games since the CWHL went to this format 3 years ago. So we knew these series would be close, but it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here today. Every game, the 6 games between these 2 teams have gone to overtime. So if that streak holds, we'll be seeing another overtime game today.
Yeah, that's why you can't just look at the standings, right? You got to look at, the Canadiennes finishing first, Markham Thunder finishing 4th. That's not really an accurate representation of what the series was like during the regular season between these 2 clubs.
Absolutely, and with the additions that Markham had, people are saying, no, this would be an upset if Markham win. I don't see it that way. I see this as 2 very even teams going head-to-head. Anything could happen, as you saw yesterday. And once you get to overtime, literally anything can happen. So all it takes is one shot to make things go one way or the other.
So it doesn't look like we have many changes for Markham in terms of their starting lineup and their forward lines as well. But there are some changes for Les Canadiennes based on what we saw during the warm-ups, right, Jared?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, Noémie Marin and Carole Lamar coming back into the lineup allowed things to come in. But so you have that first line of Noémie Marin and Sophie Bataille and Sarah Lefort, who look like they're going to get the start alongside Mel Desrochers and Lauriane Rougeau for Montreal. But interesting on the second line is Kim Deschênes with Katia Clément-Hedra and Caroline Ouellette, and Hilary Knight playing with Marion Alamos and Carole Lamar on the third line, Emmanuelle Bling with Tracy Ann Leving and Kayla Titino on the fourth.
That's a lethal fourth line. When Kayla Totino is playing on your fourth line, you got to watch out.
Absolutely.
You are watching CWHL Live, empowered by Hilberg and Burke. Thanks so much for joining us inside the Bell Sports Complex, inside beautiful Brossard, Quebec.
À la défense, le numéro 3, defense number 3, Jocelyn Leroy. À la défense, le numéro 8, defense number 8, Laura Fortino.
Do you want me to turn the headphones up a bit? Put them on for a sec. Well, I just turned him down. So. That's the headphones, right? That's for the headphones? Okay. Yeah. Oh, can you hear me? Okay, that's all we need to hear.
L'entraîneur-chef de head coach Jim Jackson, ses adjoints et assistant coaches Kevin Stone et Candice Moxley, the founder de Markham. Et maintenant, l'alignement partant de vos Canadiennes de Montréal. Les Canadiennes seront du côté visiteur ce soir. Les Canadiennes will play as guests for tonight's game. La gardienne de but numéro 38, goaltender number 38, Erin Marshmeyer. À la défense numéro 5, defense number 5, Liliane Rougeau. À la défense numéro 17, defense number 17, Mélanie Desrochers. Numéro 6, forward number 10, Noémie Mann. À l'attaque, le numéro 16, forward number 16, Sarah Urafa. Et à l'attaque, le numéro 24, forward number 24, Sophie Pété. L'entraîneur-chef et coach Danny Brunet, ses adjoints et assistant coaches, Lisa-Marie Breton-Lebrun, Éric Bouchard, Nicolas Champagne, Kelly Studia, Steve Lortie et Cassandra Boudrier, sont Canadiennes de Montréal. Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez maintenant s'il vous plaît vous lever et retirer chapeaux et casquettes pour l'interprétation de l'hymne national. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise, remove your hats and caps for the national anthem sung by Alisa Gomez.
And we're ready to go inside the Bell Sports Complex in Brossard. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. This is CWHL Live, brought to you by Hilberg and Burke, empowering young women one sparkle at a time. And Jared, I know that your wife has a pair of those beautiful sparkle ball earrings. I can't wait to get my hands on a pair of those. They are absolutely stunning.
Absolutely. You see the players wearing them after the game. They wear them proudly, and it's really synonymous with the CWHL. You know when somebody is wearing those sparkle ball earrings that they represent the CWHL.
Your starting goalies this afternoon for Montreal, Emrance Mashmeyer between the pipes for Les Canadiennes. For the Markham Thunder, starting yet again, Erica Howe. These are two women who are backups for Hockey Canada's program heading into the Olympics in Pyeongchang. They are formidable goaltenders, two of the best in the league, both nominated for Goalie of the Year. It's going to be a heck of a matchup.
Yeah, and it's funny because that's one of the great things about these matchups is that you have the players who play together at Team Canada who are good friends when they're part of it. Lorianne Rougeau and Laura Fortino are roommates when they play for Hockey Canada. So you have those friends who have to go up against each other. And talking to Erica Howe and Emrance Mashmeyer, they love playing against each other. They're very competitive against each other. They love to go up one-on-one against each other.
And playing for Markham, Megan Bozek on the back end and Hillary Knight up front for Les Canadiennes, two American players who also really enjoy facing off against one another. They're friends off the ice, not so much on the ice though. And I think probably the least popular play on the Markham bench would have to be Anne-Sophie Bette. She is just so good at getting under their skin. Absolutely, and she's one of those players who plays so well that it frustrates you when you play against her. Speaking of which, Anne-Sophie Bette firing the puck just wide of Howe. Puck on the near side, picked up by Brown as she skates it through neutral ice and into Canadian territory. Cross-ice pass from McParland, who fires it on Mashmeyer. Down in front was Costo, scored a goal yesterday, trying to get in a deflection. But the puck comes out. LaFleur has it now and dumps it into Markham territory. Howe comes out behind her own net to play it, and she'll set it aside for Larocque. Larocque with it now over her own blue line, sends it forward for Brown, and Markham will head off for a change. Scooping the puck up behind her own net now is Ambrose. Fires the puck up front for Deschênes. She drops it back for Clement Hadra. Deschênes with it now at the circle, firing the puck right into the chest of Erica Howe, who makes the save with 19:16 left to play in the first. That was a huge save for Emrance Mashmeyer in the first minute of the game. Montreal already down one game in the series. You can't go down 1-0 this early. So that was a huge save for Mashmeyer for Montreal. Winning the faceoff is Clement Hadra, but Markham gains control of the puck and carries it out of their own zone. Rattray with it now, one-on-one with Ambrose. She knocks it in past Emrance Mashmeyer, who made the initial glove save. The official on the ice is calling it a goal. Less than a minute into the first period, looks like Jamie Lee Rattray, the hero from yesterday, has put Markham on the board, 1-0. Interesting there, because Rattray looked like she thought the goal was going to be disallowed, but immediately the referee was very clear right away that it would be a goal, but it's going to be, looks like it's going to stand. It's going to be 1-0 for the Thunder. No, it's not going to be. It looks like the goal was disallowed. The referee was emphatic. I saw that hand going down saying it was a good goal, but no. Face off just outside of Montreal's zone. We still have a scoreless hockey game here as Deschênes knocks it in behind Erica Howe. She'll clear it into the far side. Scooping up the puck and carrying it over her own blue line now is Kristen Richards. Richards firing the puck from the blue line into the glove of Emrance Mashmeyer, and she'll make the save. I think what happens there is that the referee has to motion that the puck was in the net, and then she can call it off afterwards that it was put in illegally. I think that's what happened there, because she was emphatic right away that it was in, and Montreal went over to her, and it was kind of weird because Rattray right away knew that it wasn't going to be a goal. Her teammates celebrated. The referee said it was a goal, but in the end it is still 0-0. Trying to go for the breakaway there was Carol Amard. She wasn't able to do so, and coming into Montreal's zone was Laura Stacey. She loses the puck, and Amard has it again. She's trying to send the puck forward for Alamaz, and the Canadiens will have to get back on side. Markham controlling the puck in their own zone. Larocque with it now on the near side. Stacey bangs into Amard at the Canadiens' blue line. Lorianne Rougeau just past her own bench, evading the stick of Taylor Woods. Rougeau losing the puck. Woods with it now. Hacking away at Rougeau. Sarah LaFleur has it now. 1-on-2. She fires the puck wide and high of Howe. Battle for the puck along the boards. Noémie Marin in the far corner. Coming loose with it now is McParland. McParland sending the puck forward for Costa. Costa loses it at the Canadiens' bench. Marin comes in and sends it again back for LaFleur. LaFleur, one-on-one with Bozek, gets the shot off, and Howe will make the save with 17:41 left to play in the first period. It's interesting to see the mind games between the coaches going up in this one. Obviously, Markham has last change because they are the home team for this game. And you saw Hillary Knight on the ice.
Who does Markham put out? Laura Fertino and Jocelyn Larocque, their top defense pairing. And it's interesting because it does free up Montreal's top line of Lafleur, Marin, and Bette. If they put them on one after another, they can't obviously double shift right after another one, both pairings.
Picking up the puck in the corner now is Kristen Barbara. Barbara has it on the near circle. Sends it into neutralized territory where it's picked up by Manuel Blais, who dumps it into Markham's zone. And everybody will go off for a partial line change. Collision in the corner there between Kayla Citino and Barbara. Jenna McParlin with it now, turns the puck over to Citino. She drops it back for Ambrose, just past her stick. She'll clear the zone, and the puck bobbles back into Markham territory, and we'll have an icing on the play.
It's interesting. Yesterday, Montreal only played 3 lines most of the game. They only really played 10 forwards last night. And with the addition of Aymar and Marin to the lineup, they can go. You have those 10 players they played yesterday plus those 2, and they can roll 4 lines if they wanted to, which makes a big difference in when you play potentially 3 games in 3 days. Yeah,
if you have Kayla Citino on your 4th line, she's not going to be sitting on the bench and riding the pine for the whole game. You got to get her out there.
Yeah, Emmanuel Blais, who scored the only goal for Montreal yesterday as well, was on that line.
Clement Hadra sending the puck forward for Carolyn Ouellette. She has it now and skates forward through neutral ice, dumping it back for Kim Deschênes. Deschênes along the boards. Katja Clement Hadra coming in to help out. Ouellette has the puck in the near corner. Tries to get the puck forward for Clement Hadra. Bobbles past. And Markham can't clear their own zone. Puck back for Clement Hadra at the circle. She's all tangled up there by Larocque. Can't get a shot off. And she is knocked down forcefully by Jocelyn Larocque, the Olympic silver medalist from Pyeongchang. Coming forward now is Kristen Richards. She dumps it into Montreal's zone as Markham will go for a change. Hillary Knight with it now at the circle. Sends it up in front for Marian Alamaz. Gets the shot off and she gets tripped by Grigg. No call on the play. The fans not happy about that as Markham has a rush. Laura Stacey firing the puck high over Emmeryn Smashmeyer. Markham trying to keep the puck in Montreal territory, aren't able to do so. Alamaz will come away with it, sending the puck forward for Aymard. Aymard in the corner, knocking it around the boards, picked up by Stacey. Stacey with it now, sending it forward for Taylor Woods. Firing the puck just wide of Emmeryn Smashmeyer was Devin Skeets. Stacey in the corner, sending the puck to the blue line for Larocque. Larocque, Woods, traffic in front as Woods' his shot is blocked. And Hillary Knight will carry the puck out of the zone and fire it just wide of Howe. Montreal will go for the change. Jocelyn Larocque heading behind her own net to pick up the puck. She sends it forward for McParlin. Jenna McParlin with it now, carrying it out of her own zone through neutral ice and into Montreal's territory. On the near side, McParlin firing the puck, and that is tipped away by the pad of Emmeryn Smashmeyer. Sophie Barreau clearing the puck behind her own net. And Sophie Bette with it now, sending it forward for Lafleur. Sarah Lafleur can't control it at the Markham blue line. And Markham will dump it back into Montreal's zone. 14:34 left to play here in the first period. Game 2 between Markham and Montreal. Kayla Citino now coming in, firing the puck, going 5-hole on Erica Howe, who makes the save, keeping this a scoreless hockey game. Game 2, scoreless, 0-0, 14:21 left to play in the first period.
Both teams, it's weird in a game 2, but both teams seem to be filling out each other. Maybe a little bit of pressure. You know the first goal is going to be huge in this one. So both teams playing a little bit tentative, I think, but they're still getting chances on both sides in this one.
Citino wins the draw, sending it back for Blake. She can't keep her stick on the puck, and that one will clear out and bobble along the near side. Skating for the puck is Rougeau in a battle with Laura McIntosh. Kayla Citino with it again, clearing her own zone. Barbara behind her own net, sending it into the corner for Richards. Or Simmons, excuse me. On the near side is Levine. Kim Deschênes with the cross-ice pass for Emmanuel Blais. And that's offside as the puck will come out over the blue line.
It's interesting because you have Hillary Knight with Marion Alamos and Carol Lamar, two people who you wouldn't necessarily expect to play with Hillary Knight, but those two players, Alamos and Amar, actually led Montreal in scoring against Markham in the regular season. Amar had 1 goal, 4 assists for 5 points, and Alamos had 2 goals, 2 assists for 4 points.
Kathy Chartrand with it now, the veteran defender, setting it forward for Carolyn Ouellette. Ouellette knocking it into Markham territory, and Montreal will have to get out and get back on side. Controlling the puck now is Megan Bozek, firing the puck onto Mashmeyer. She got a piece of it, knocked it up into the corner.
Megan Bozek is one of the hardest shots in all of women's hockey, and you can see that from a shot from center ice that gave Mashmeyer a little bit of trouble.
Ouellette with the puck now. Cross-ice pass for Kim Deschênes, can't get her stick on it. That is broken up by Larocque, and she'll tip it in behind Mashmeyer, who's forced to come out and play the puck. In front now. Brown sending the puck through traffic, can't quite get it on Mashmeyer. Deschênes has it, settles it back for Ambrose. Erin Ambrose behind her own net. She waits. She sets as her teammates get into position here.
Cat and mouse game again. They're both coaches are trying to get who they want on the ice. So it's really interesting to see how these teams are playing that kind of game.
And the puck is iced by Montreal, so the face-off will come back into their zone. 12:25 left to play in the first. And a reminder that when you get a chance to connect with the CWHL and other fans by following at the CWHL on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And make sure you follow all the individual teams as well. They have some pretty entertaining Twitter accounts. My personal favorites would be the Calgary Inferno and, of course, the Canadiennes as well. Jocelyn Larocque with it there, keeping the puck in Montreal's territory. Jenna McParlin with it now, trying to send it through traffic. Blocked in front by Erin Ambrose. Montreal clearing their zone, sending the puck forward for Alamos. Alamos has it now, firing it in on Howe. She makes the save, and Knight can't get the rebound. Lamard getting tangled up there with Brown. As Emerson Mashmeyer coming out behind her own net to play the puck. Battle along the boards there between Noémie Marin and Jamie Lee Rattray. Kristen Richards in the near corner. Battle for the puck with Sarah Lafleur. Puck comes out on the far side. Center ice just narrowly avoiding an opportunity for a breakaway are the Markham Thunder. Rattray with it, trying to get the puck in on Mashmeyer, forced to kick it away with the right pad. And Sophie Bete with it now, with speed, coming through the neutral zone, 1-on-2. She sends it back for Lafleur, who comes in to help out. And that shot is high and into the netting. 11:06 left to play in a scoreless first period here at the Bell Sports Complex in Brossard.
And there's a bit of international flavor on the ice. You have players from several different countries on the ice. We have people from 19 different countries watching us right now on the CWHL.com.
Well, thank you so much for spending some of your Saturday evening with us. Happy to have you on board. The Canadiennes winning the draw, sending it back for Rougeau. She sends it forward behind Howe. Clemahedra comes away with it, trying to set up Ouellette in front of the net. Desrochers with the one-timer. Kim Deschênes in the corner. Knocks it behind the net where Katsia Clemahedra will go in to try and pick it up. Becca King tied up along the boards, and Laura Stacey will carry the puck out of her own zone. Laura Stacey has Skeets with her. That puck is blocked by Rougeau. Danya Simmons coming in. She fires the puck on Mashmeyer, who makes the save, keeping this a scoreless hockey game. And Montreal attempting to clear the zone here and are able to do so. Clemahedra sending the puck for Deschênes, will fire it behind the boards, or along the boards, I should say, as Montreal will go for a change. Simmons on the near side. Gets the puck out of her own zone. Brown will tip it into Montreal territory, where Sophie Bro will scoop it up and knock it forward. Hillary Knight has it now. 1-on-1, Hillary Knight. Everybody gets into position. She'll send it back to the blue line for Bro, who loses it and almost turns the puck over to Costa. And it looks like we may have a penalty here on the play.
I think it's offside. I think. Jenna McFarland was advocating for something at her own blue line, but I think she's just making sure. I think she wanted to face off on the other end, make it a deliberate offside, but that doesn't seem like the officials saw it that way.
So even strength hockey here as the puck is knocked forward towards Markham's territory. Fortino will clear it at her own blue line. Back with it now is Chartrand. Chartrand for Ambrose. She carries the puck through neutral ice and knocks it forward for Knight, who tips it into Markham's zone. Rattray struggling to clear the puck, manages to do so, but Chartrand's there. Ambrose to Chartrand. Chartrand knocking the puck forward for Titino. She loses it. With it now is Rattray. Getting her stick tangled up with Blais. But Fortino is there. She pinches in and fires the puck in on Mashmeyer, who makes the save. Kind of a quick whistle there. She didn't have control of the puck. So we will get a stoppage of play with 9:12 left to go in the first period. Scoreless hockey game. Game 2 of the semifinals between the Markham Thunder and Les Canadiennes de Montreal.
Fortino only has 1 assist in her 3 games so far, which is very un-Fortino-like. But you can see her when she skates on the ice that she's still the same player she always was, one of the, probably the best defender in the world.
Hard shot there from Megan Bozek. Mashmeyer makes the save and Montreal will clear the zone. Bozek with it now in her own end, knocking it out. And the puck is tipped up front. Desrochers circles and is knocked into the boards. We will have a penalty here. Call on Devin Skeets, as Montreal will head for their first power play opportunity of the night.
Yeah, Devin Skeets had to pick up her stick after the penalty was called, which is a pretty good indication that the player tripped over her stick. So Montreal gets the early power play. They struggled yesterday with the power play, and the power play really didn't give them, it really took away momentum as opposed to giving them momentum. It'll be interesting to see how the return of Noémie Marin, who's on the ice right now, affects the power play.
Well, it started off well with Marin winning the draw. Lafleur with the puck in the near corner, sending it to the blue line for Chartrand. Chartrand to Ambrose. Back to Chartrand for the one-timer, fired through traffic! And that is in! 1-0 Montreal!
Well, that was definitely better than it was yesterday. And that's Noémie Marin. When you add the CWHL's all-time leading scorer to your lineup, good things are going to happen. Marin has been the top center for this Montreal team most of the season. And once again, a great shot by Kathy Chartrand at the point. Getting the pass there, a one-time shot. Howe made the initial save. I think it went off the post, and I think it was Sarah Lafleur who banged the puck in on the rebound.
And Sarah Lafleur has been an absolute monster for Les Canadiennes this season in the regular season, scoring 18 goals, 13 assists, 31 points. Several multi-point games for Sarah Lafleur, as Markham has just equalized it before they could even finish announcing the goal. Mashmeyer caught out of position. And it looks like Jenna McFarland has equalized things here moments after Les Canadiennes got on the board. 1-1.
A giveaway from Montreal on their end. Mashmeyer was behind the net, couldn't get settled in time. She had the initial shot go off her, and McFarland was right there for the rebound. And again, turnovers are going to kill you, no matter what team you are. And we saw early on in the last 30 seconds, a penalty hurt one team and a giveaway hurt another, and those are two things that lead to goals in any level of hockey.
Some good work there by Marin to keep the puck in the zone. Bete with it now in the corner. She sends it along the boards. It's picked up by Rattray, carrying it out of her own end. Rattray loses the puck. McIntosh comes in to help out. In the corner now without her stick is Desrochers. Puck cleared along the boards. Anne-Sophie Bete skating for it. She scoops it up at the blue line. Bete for Marin, who fires it just wide of Erica Howe. Puck along the boards now. Picked up by Erin Ambrose. Ambrose sends it back for Anne-Sophie Bete, who fires it in front. And Marin can't get her stick on it. In the far corner, Anne-Sophie Bete. Into the near corner for Hilary Knight. Behind the net for Bete. Tries to center the pass for Marin. The net is knocked off its post. 1-1 the score here with 7:22 left to play in the first period.
Net was knocked off both. Both posts were off their moorings in that one. And we mentioned before the teams are kind of feeling out each other. Now it's just end-to-end action. It's one goal usually does that, and it seems like that's exactly what happened in this game.
It's going to be one of those games where the last person to score is going to be the one to walk away with the win, it looks like.
And if these two teams are going up against each other, it's probably going to be in overtime.
That's been the story of the year between the Markham Thunder and Les Canadiennes Montreal. So if you were expecting to get out of here nice and early, that's not going to be the case. So the face-off will come in Markham zone to the left of Erica Howe, as Marion Alamaz will line up for the draw against Taylor Woods. And Taylor Woods is the only Manitoba native playing for the Markham Thunder this afternoon. The Cornell grad is in her second season in the CWHL. Woods will win the draw, sending it back for Bozek. On the far side, scooping it up in the corner is Stacy, going for a skate behind her own net. Bozek will tip it away, pick it up behind Howe, clearing it forward for Lindsay Grigg. She loses control of the puck. Hillary Knight with it now. She almost does the same and fires it towards Howe, kicks it away with her right pad. Keeping it in at the blue line was Chartrand. Chartrand to Ambrose. Firing the puck through traffic, knocked wide. Hillary Knight in the corner, firing it around the boards, where it's picked up by Chartrand. Chartrand for Alamaz in front. That is still loose. The whistle is blown as the referee lost sight of the puck. Looked like it was right under the trapper of Erica Howe.
That's one of the changes that Montreal made going to this game, putting Erin Ambrose and Kathy Chartrand together. They kind of flip. Ambrose, who played with Lorianne Rougeau the last two games of the regular season, played with Mel DesRoches yesterday. Now she's playing Kathy Chartrand. DesRoches playing with Lorianne Rougeau.
Face off to the left of Howe. Tino wins the draw. Kicking it with her foot, though. Nicole Costa didn't like that, and neither did the official. And be sure to stay tuned during the first intermission when Jared Book will be speaking with somebody who's on the ice this afternoon. Manuel Blais firing the puck on goal, and Erica Howe will make the glove save. So our first intermission guest will indeed be Sarah Lafleur, the goal scorer for Les Canadiennes. Tino lining up against Costa again for the draw. And it looks like Nicole Brown is a little out of place. She and Nanya Simmons will switch spots. And Tino wins the draw. Back for Barrett. She fires the puck, and that's stopped in front by Markham. Tino trying to center a pass in front for Levine. She isn't able to do so. Losing her stick there is Blais. She picks it up as the puck is fired along the boards. Levine slamming her body into Barbara. Battle along the boards. As it comes out, it squeezes loose to the blue line where it's picked up by Bro. Bro for Levine. In front for Tino, who can't get her stick on it. Levine in the corner. Coming away with the puck is Emmanuel Blais, trying to keep it in Markham zone. They aren't able to do so. Turning the puck over where Brown will pick it up and carry it into Montreal's territory. In the corner now is Costa, goal scorer yesterday afternoon, game one of this series. Simmons firing the puck in front. Knocked away by Tino. She's got her stick on McIntosh, who loses control of the puck, and Barrett will clear the zone. Picking it up in her own end is Laura Fortino, dumping into Montreal zone where Jamie Lee Rattray will pick it up and fire it just wide, where Emirates Mashmeyer got a piece of it. McIntosh in the corner with it now. She's got DesRoches on her. She manages to get it loose for Carolyn Ouellette. Ouellette springing loose, dumping it into Markham zone. In the corner with it now is Deschênes. Battle for the puck with Fortino. Puck squeezes loose, and Rougeau will keep it in, knocking it into the corner for Deschênes. Deschênes behind Erica Howe, centering the pass in front for no one. And Rattray carrying the puck out of Markham's territory. Shot blocked by Rougeau. Coming in front is Larocque, and she and DesRoches collide and go into Montreal's net. Deschênes with it now, all alone in Markham's zone. Carolyn Ouellette coming in to help out. Deschênes on the near side, sending the puck back for Ambrose. Ambrose for Ouellette. Ambrose pinching in behind Erica Howe. She's in front, manages to get the shot off. And Anne-Sophie Bete, who just stepped out onto the ice, has it, and she is tripped very blatantly in front at the blue line by Devin Skeets. It gets her second straight penalty of the period. Montreal heading back to the power play with 4:36 left to go in the first.
Skeets just getting her stick caught in the wrong place, going for the puck. And a lot of times when you reach with your stick and there's another player in the way, and they make contact with your stick and fall, that's going to be a penalty most of the time.
Well, you have to be responsible for your stick. That's number one rule in hockey, right? Whatever your stick does on the ice, you're responsible for it. Although I'm sure there are some Markham Thunder fans watching right now who may not necessarily agree. The face-off to the right of Howe. Marin will win the draw, sending it back for Ambrose. Ambrose for Bate on the far circle side. Bate with it now in the corner. Changes direction, fires in front for Marin. Sends it just high of Howe. Battle for the puck along the boards, kept in by Chartrand. Chartrand for Marin. Knocking it into the corner, where Sarah Lafleur will pick it up. Lafleur in the high slot, knocking it through traffic. That's blocked in front. And Markham manages to clear the zone, and they'll go for a change. 1:26 left in the penalty to Devin Skeets. Chartrand behind her own net has it now. She'll wait for reinforcements as the Canadiennes also going for a change here. Chartrand for Knight. She knocks it forward for Caroline Ouellette. Dumping it into the corner is Ouellette. Knight will chase the puck and turns it over to Fortino, who clears the zone. Lorianne Rougeau scooping the puck up before Taylor Woods could. Loses her footing behind Maschmeyer. And goes for a skate with it as the Canadiennes move into the Mighty Ducks formation. Didn't work. 2-on-1 opportunity as Jamie Lee Rattray misses on a setup there by Kristen Richards. Battle for the puck in Montreal zone. 36 seconds left in the penalty to Skeets. Puck comes loose. Rougeau has it behind her own goal. Rougeau with it now. The Canadiennes going for a change. Rattray tailing her, but she manages to get the pass to Kayla Tutino. Tutino knocking it into Markham zone. Going for a skate behind Erica Howe. Tutino with it now on the near side. For Desrochers, who fires it along the boards, and that'll squeeze loose. Chasing it now is Larocque as the penalty expires for Devin Skeets. We're back at even strength with 2:30 left to play in the first period. Puck in front there, scooped up by Emmerance Maschmeyer as a few Markham and Montreal players will have words in front of Mash. 2:25 left to play in a 1-1 hockey game between Markham and Montreal. If Markham wins, they are headed to the Clarkson Cup final for the first time in 6 years. If Les Canadiennes win, they are headed to the Clarkson Cup final for the 4th straight year.
And you see why Jamie Lee Rattray is an MVP candidate. Every time she's on the ice, there's a scoring chance. And she's on the ice a lot. So she gets a lot of scoring chances for the Markham Thunder.
Griggs with it now. Grigg fires it into the corner for McFarland. Back to Grigg. And along the boards, she'll play it. Scooping the puck up behind Maschmeyer was Nicole Brown. Puck comes out, and Markham will have to get back on side. Bozek carrying it into the corner, going for a skate behind Maschmeyer, wrapping around, dropping it for Anne-Sophie Bate with it now, carrying it into Markham's zone. She's got Noémie Marin and Sarah Lafleur with her. Bate's trying to send her a pass in front for Marin, isn't able to do so. Tripped up there was Dania Simmons. Montreal managed to keep it in, but it knocks loose. Montreal getting back on side now. Bate with it at the blue line, and Montreal will go for a partial line change. Jamie Lee Rattray on the ice again. She has the puck in Montreal's zone, evades several Canadian players and dumps it into the corner, playing the puck along the boards. Coming in to help out is Richards. Kim Deschênes in the corner, sending it forward for Katia Clement-Hadra. Clement-Hadra with it through neutral ice, sending it forward for Caroline Ouellette. Thought she was offside there. And the faceoff will come back into Montreal's zone. And a reminder that during the first intermission, Jared Book will be joined by Sarah Lafleur, a goal scorer for Montreal in the first period. Marian Alamaz winning the draw to the right of Emrance Mashmeyer. With the puck now is Knight. Knight knocking it forward where it's picked up by Fortino. Fortino. Pass broken up by Alamaz. Alamaz on the far side with it. Sends it back for Imard. Alamaz skating into the corner where she'll pick it up and drop it back for Knight. Alamaz tied up behind the boards. Carol Imard will come in to help out. Desrochers pinches in. Isn't able to knock the puck forward, and Knight will have to get back. And we'll have an offside just at the Markham bench. 37.1 seconds left to play. 38.5 seconds left to play here at the Bell Sports Complex in Brossard in the first period, which is brought to you by Hilberg and Burke, empowering women one sparkle at a time. Markham winning the draw. Stacy knocking it forward into Montreal zone. Stacy with it now, sending it in front and gets the shot off on Mashmeyer. She makes the save. Scooped up by Lafleur, knocking it forward just out of the reach of Anne-Sophie Bette. Stacy with it back into Montreal zone. She curls from the high slot, firing a shot just wide of Emrance Mashmeyer. And tripped in the corner was Taylor Woods. With 14.1 seconds left, Noémie Marin is headed to the penalty box. Well, it looks like the Markham Thunder will be starting the second period on the power play. And Noémie Marin missed game one of this series as she was fulfilling her coaching duties yesterday evening. Back in the lineup today. Part of the reason why we are seeing different line combinations for Les Canadiennes. Katia Clement-Hedra trying to clear the zone, isn't able to do so as Larocque keeps it in. On the near side is Brown. Pass broken up in front by McCarlin. Just fanning on the shot there in front was Fortino as time will expire on the first period. Markham will start the second period on the power play. 1:46 left in the penalty to Noémie Marin, tripping Taylor Woods. 1-1 is the score after 20 minutes here at the Bell Sports Complex in Brossard. And a reminder to connect with the CWHL and other fans by following at the CWHL on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Make sure you're following all of the individual teams as well. Jared Book will be joined by Sarah Lafleur momentarily. He's standing by ringside. And we will, of course, also discuss CWHL award nominees as the awards ceremony is on Friday, March 23rd in Toronto at the Toronto Centre for the Arts. Tickets, by the way, begin at just $25 if you want to be there. And if you're going to go to the awards ceremony on the Friday night, why don't you buy some tickets for the Clarkson Cup final as well, presented by Scotiabank next Sunday, March 25th. Tickets start at just $20 if you visit the CWHL.com/Clarkson Cup. That's where you can purchase your tickets today. The game will also be nationally broadcast on Sportsnet. So if you're not in the GTA, you can watch it on Sportsnet. Puck drop is set for 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll send it ringside where Jared Book is standing by with Sarah Lafleur. Jared?
Thank you, Robin. I'm here with Sarah Lafort, who scored the first goal for Montreal. Sarah, you guys got a good start getting the first goal, but they came right back. What do you have to do in the second period to get things back on your side?
You know, I think it's just about playing simple, playing at pace. We're a really fast team, so just keeping things simple, going to that net hard. We know Erica Howe doesn't like traffic in front of the net, so bringing pucks to the net and driving the net.
How important was it to bounce back after they got the quick goal? Obviously, disappointing with a must-win game for you guys. You guys got to settle down after that goal, though. You didn't let them get a second one.
You know, it's part of hockey. I think it's a rush back and forth. Somebody's going to score, and that's part of the game. So we just have to expect that and answer back with a goal, answer back with intensity, and it's exactly where we want to be right now.
And in the playoffs, you guys are in a must-win situation, but that's really the situation you face most of the time in the playoffs. So, I mean, what's it like to go into a game when you know you have to win a game? You know,
it's playoff hockey, and it's the same thing. It's the same game. The rules don't change, the players don't change, so we know what we need to do to win.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm here with Sarah Lafort. It was 1-1 after one period in Game 2 of the CWHL semifinal. Robin, back to you.
Thank you so much, Jared, and make sure you stay tuned during the intermission as Jared and I will run through some of the CWHL award nominees. Second period action coming up in 12 minutes here on CWHL Live, brought to you by Hilberg & Burke.
I grew up in a family full of girls. I have a twin sister, so it was really cool we could play against each other. I absolutely love to put on this jersey. It's a feeling that obviously, you grow up, you want to play professional hockey, and I have great pride in playing for the Toronto Furies. Without corporate sponsors such as ADT, a lot of the unique opportunities we wouldn't be able to do. It's allowing us to have a platform to continue to play our sport that we love.
The thing that excites me the most about this collection is the fact that we're able to celebrate the diversity of the Canadian landscape. Our actual campaign really celebrates the beauty that Canada is.
To be with a brand that fully encourages women to reach their goals and their true abilities, that's something that's really special.
I wore these gloves. They held his stick. Well, these skates carried me over the blue line. We won the championship. And now, it's all yours. Cool. Oh, and this mouth guard. I'll get my own. Thanks.
The fifth season is when spirit for the game gets passed down. That's
We believe we could all live better through energy efficiency. Find Save On Energy programs at ComfortableSavings.com. Electra. Discover the possibilities.
Welcome back inside the Bell Sports Complex in beautiful Brossard, Quebec, as we are tied 1-1 between Les Canadiennes de Montreal and the Markham Thunder. Sarah Lafour scoring the opening goal for Les Canadiennes, assisted by Chartrand and Ambrose. Just seconds later, Jenna McParlin set up by Nicole Brown for the equalizer, making it a 1-1 hockey game. And Les Canadiennes will be starting the second period on the PK. And that'll be getting going in just over 3 minutes. But I thought for now, let's talk a little bit about the CWHL Awards coming up on Friday, March 23rd at the Toronto Centre for the Arts. Tickets for the night beginning at just $25, by the way. Head over to the CWHL.com to check it out. My name is Robin Flynn alongside Jared Book. Let's start off with the MVP of the year this year. Who are our nominees, Jared?
Yeah, the three nominees are the Angela James Bowl winner, Kelly Stack of the Kunlun Red Star, Jamie Lee Rattray of the Markham Thunder, and Anne-Sophie Bataille of Les Canadiennes. Obviously, those last two playing in the game here today. And, it's really interesting because Kelly Stack did win the scoring title. She was far and away the best scorer in the league this year with 49 points, 26 goals, and 23 assists in just 28-game season. So that's
those are some impressive numbers. Yeah,
very, very impressive numbers. But
especially playing for an expansion franchise.
Absolutely, and it was a very top-heavy team in Kunlun. Obviously, Zoe Hickel had a great year as well. They have a bunch of really good players, and the Chinese nationals as well had a good year as well. But my pick would probably be Jamie Lee Rattray. She had 16 points more than anybody else on her team. You just have to look at the season series against Montreal. They had 9 goals against Montreal this year. Rattray had 9 points. That just goes to show how important she was to that team. And if it's really most valuable player to their team, my pick would be Rattray. Anne-Sophie Bataille had a great year as well. She had the same number of points as Rattray, 39 on the year. But my pick would be Jamie Rattray.
Yeah, the difference is Anne-Sophie Bataille is always in that conversation, right? She's in the top 5 in scoring every single year, whether or not there are Olympians playing alongside her. She is a dominant offensive player. Kelly Stack, dominant offensive player. Jamie Lee Rattray, don't turn the puck over to her shorthanded. She'll score in overtime like she did last night. Yeah, she's a scoring chance machine. I mentioned it earlier. Every time she's on the ice almost, she gets a scoring chance. She's a very dangerous player. And like I said, she might be the player who's closest to that national team picture in the CWHL, who didn't make Team Canada or Centralization. She's right on that cusp. She's good enough to be there. Also, CWHL nominees for goaltender of the year. We're seeing 2 of the 3 nominees in this game this afternoon. Erica Howe and Emrance Mashmeyer, 2 of the nominees, along with Nora Radu from the Kunlun Red Star. Yeah, Ratu has had an unbelievable season. She has a .944 save percentage, which is just insane. Playing for an expansion franchise, Kunlun only really play 4 defenders in a game, so that just goes to show you how good she has to be. She is one of the best goalies in the world, if not the best goalie in the world. Played for Team Finland at the Olympics as well. She had a .160 goals against average. She led the CWHL in both categories, 6 shutouts as well. Emrance Mashmeyer had 6 shutouts as well from Montreal. She was second to Ratu in both categories, goals against average and save percentage. Actually, third in save percentage. Howe had a better save percentage over the year, but by 0.01%. Yeah, it is very close between the two. But I think Ratu, just based on her season, will get the nod. You don't lead the league in shutouts, goals against average, and save percentage over a full year for an expansion team and not get goalie of the year. Well, getting goalie of the year is just something she's used to. She's been named goalie of the tournament at the Women's World Hockey Championships for the last 4 tournaments in a row. She's one of the most outstanding players in the world. As we get set for second period action here at the Bell Sports Complex in Brossard, Katya Clement-Hedra winning the opening draw. Bozek with it, firing it in, trying to get it into Montreal zone. She'll have to skate back into her own end, sending it across for Grigg. Grigg, cross ice for Bozek, knocking it forward for Richards, who will tip it into Montreal zone. Mashmeyer will cover it up. Just 22 seconds into the second period, 1:25 left on the penalty to Noémie Marin.
It's a big penalty kill. We mentioned Markham killing off that power play, that second power play for Montreal. This is a big one for Montreal to kill off, especially in the first couple minutes of the second period.
And looks like the face-off will be coming to the left of Emrance Mashmeyer. I'm not sure if this is the most appropriate song to be playing during the penalty kill when you're playing the Brampton Thunder.
Well, they are the home team today, so
That's true.
maybe the DJ is putting his Markham hat. It's St. Patrick's Day too, so everyone's wearing green, right?
Yes, exactly. I was going to wear my green eyeshadow today for St. Patrick's Day. Opted not to. Didn't want it to look like I was picking sides here.
It's a dilemma I'm sure a lot of Montreal fans at this game had to deal with, especially if they're going out after the game tonight. It's St. Patrick's Day, but team comes first for a lot of these fans here in the building.
Lining up for the draw is Carolyn Willette. She'll beat Richards. Puck is played along the boards behind Mashmeyer. Amard will pick it up on the far side, attempting to clear the zone. Grigg will keep it in.
Be a hand pass out of the line. Rattray getting some calls from the as she dumped the puck off the glass in front of a couple of fans here in the building, and they kind of made a yelp for that one.
She's a good sport, Jamie Lee Rattray.
One of the fans wanted an unfortunate conduct call.
Megan Bozek with it now, curling in a Montreal zone. Along the boards, she's followed by Chartrand, wrapping around Mashmeyer, firing it in front, and Mashmeyer will make the save, dropping into the butterfly. 1:02 left in the penalty to Marin.
That's one of the things that Markham's defense does so well. There are three additions, Jocelyn Larocque, Laura Fratino, Megan Bozek. They're great in their own end. They're great when they have to defend, but they can also lead an offense as well. And you see Bozek going around them or wrap around Fortino. You've seen that happen a lot of times. And Jocelyn Larocque, ever since coming back from the Olympics, has done that as well. I think the Olympics gave her a lot of confidence in her game. She had a great Olympic tournament for Team Canada.
Skating up forward with the puck now is Larocque, sending it forward for Fortino. Fortino on the near side, sending it into the corner for Stacy. It's knocked loose by Rougeau, who will play it behind her own net. Scooped up by Ambrose, fired along the boards. At the blue line is Larocque for Stacy. She loses it, turning it over to Anne-Sophie Bette. Bette with it now, skating with speed. Going in on captain Jocelyn Larocque, loses the puck, and Markham clears the zone. Puck in neutralized territory now with it is Anne-Sophie Bette, knocking it forward, where it's scooped up by Larocque, and the Canadiens will go for a line change. Clement Hedra with it on the far side. Puck getting lost between her skates. Battle along the boards with Larocque. And the puck squirts loose. It's picked up by Costa, sending it forward into the corner. Giving chase was Hillary Knight. Puck comes out of Montreal zone and back into Markham territory. Not for long, though, as McIntosh will pick it up along the boards, going in front towards Mashmeyer, setting it up in front for Rattray, who can't get it past Mashmeyer. Almaz now for Knight. Knight skating in with speed, 3-on-2, firing it just wide, and that puck just slid behind Howe, but there was a whistle.
Yeah, it's slightly offside on the right wing there, but you see why there's so many short-handed goals in the CWHL, because they play their best offensive players. We saw Jamie Lee Rattray last night in the first period, and Sophie Bette here as well. When you play those kind of players on the penalty kill, it puts so much pressure on the players playing on the blue line to keep the puck in.
Back at even strength here as Marin wins the draw, but Markham comes away with it and clears their zone. Montreal will scoop it back up. Bette dumping it in. Giving chase is Sarah Lafleur. Lafleur in front for Marin. Just off course for her stick. In the corner is Lauriana Rougeau. Rougeau sending the puck for Marin. In front for Sarah Lafleur. Puck stopped by Erica Howe, and she'll cover it up. No rebounds from Howie this afternoon.
Yeah, so I think Sarah LaFleur will be a little disappointed with the placement on that shot. It kind of hit Howe in the chest there. She is one of the best wrist shots in women's hockey. She scored 5 goals in the game earlier this year.
And her nickname is Snipe Show.
Yeah.
That's what her teammates call her.
Yeah, Charlene Levante got caught a couple times in practice by her shot. So she can hit the top corner with the best of them.
Laura Stacey has it now in the corner to the right of Erica Howe. She'll go for a skate. Carolyn Ouellette is watching her closely. Stacey with it into Montreal territory. She'll go in front and almost manage to get the shot on Mashmeyer. She'll come out and poke it away. Puck is kept in at the blue line by Barbara. Barbara forward for Stacey. She's tripping over the stick of Erin Ambrose. At the blue line, keeping the puck in the zone is Vanya Simmons. Erin Ambrose and Carolyn Ouellette battling for the puck with Taylor Woods. Coming in to help out is Devin Skeets, and the puck will squirt loose. Scooped up by Clement Hadra. Hadra up front for Deschênes. Montreal's going for a partial line change. Deschênes will skate around behind Howe, wait for reinforcements. Trying to keep the puck in front. She fires in front on Howe, who's forced to drop to her knees to make the save. Maintaining pressure here is Montreal. Alama's getting tangled up in the corner. Markham managing to come away with the puck, and they'll clear the zone. Bro dumping it back in. At the blue line, managing to hold it as Carol Lamard knocks it in front. Howe makes the save. Still 1-1 with 16:05 left to go here in the second period.
And we talk a lot about the additions Markham made on the back end, but Laura Stacey coming back as well is a huge addition to that offensive depth. She wasn't really played that often in the Olympics, but leading up to the Olympics, Central Ladies, she was one of the top scorers as they played those midget teams. She has a lot of talent. She could single-handedly lead an offense as well when she's on the ice. So Montreal has a lot to contend with.
Costa with it now, knocking it forward for Nicole Brown. Nicole Brown behind her own net. Puck squirts loose, and it's scooped up by Montreal. Desrochers with it now, clearing it out of Montreal zone and into Markham territory. Desrochers going for a skate into the corner. Getting tangled up is Tracy Ann Levine. She'll come away with it. On the far side is Levine. Manages to kick it away. Desrochers to the point for Chartrand. Chartrand fires it on Howe. Makes the kick save. And Levine had the rebound just wide of Howe. In the corner with it now is Totino. To the blue line for Chartrand. Chartrand firing it through traffic. Puck tipped away by Larocque. Levine on the far side. Kept in by Ambrose. In front for Totino, who turns it over to Brown. And Markham has it now, as Montreal will go for a change. Jenna McParlin, goal scorer for Markham in the first period, loses her footing on the far side. Montreal carries the puck. Erin Ambrose sending it forward for Lafleur. Lafleur tangled up with Richards, still manages to come away with it. She has Marin with her. The puck is knocked up into the boards. Jamie Lee Rattray and Anne-Sophie Bette battling on the far side. Puck comes to Desrochers at the blue line. Rougeau now has it on the near side, fires it along the boards behind Howe. Montreal will come away with it. Markham has it now. Jamie Lee Rattray carrying the puck into Montreal's territory with speed. Fires it along the boards for Bozek. Megan Bozek on the far side. Noemi Marin is there, sends it forward for Lafleur, knocks it into Markham territory. Montreal going for another change. Montreal having some difficulty this afternoon maintaining some sustained offensive zone pressure as Lauriane Rougeau and Desrochers have collided, but both of them jump right back up.
You know, a couple of shifts ago, Montreal's fourth line, we mentioned Blais, Levine, and Totino. They were facing Markham's second line, and Larocque and Fortino kept them hemmed in the Markham zone. That's a huge win for Montreal. If they can do that consistently, because that'll free up some shifts for their top scorers.
Face off coming to the right of Howe. Katsek Clement Hadra will win the draw, sending it for Ouellette in the corner. Battle for the puck along the boards. Puck squirts loose at the blue line for Chartrand. Cross-ice pass for Ambrose. She'll fire it through traffic. That's blocked in front by Barbara. In the corner now is Clement Hadra. Ouellette will jump in to help out, trying to get it up to the point for Ambrose. Kim Deschênes managing get her stick on the puck, keep it in the zone. In front is Ambrose, firing the puck through traffic. Markham will come away with it. Laura Stacey with it now, carrying it out of Montreal's zone. Stacey turns the puck over to Chartrand. It looks like we got a hooking call here as Markham is headed back to the power play.
Yeah, you see the good and the bad of the reach of Kim Deschênes. Her reach caused the turnover in the offensive zone. Her reach with the stick up a little bit caused the hooking penalty in transition there. And Montreal will go back to the penalty kill. Markham, another power play opportunity for them.
Now in the regular season, Les Canadiennes were second best on the penalty kill in the league, 87.5% efficiency as well, and they led the league with 6 shorthanded goals. And Sophie Bette with it now, part of the reason why they had so many shorthanded, with speed into Markham territory. She'll fire the puck on Howe, and she makes the save.
After the play, you see why these two teams have such a rivalry, a little bit of physicality. And Sophie Bette just kind of skates by Howe after taking that shot. She gets a shot in the face. And that's what playoff hockey is between these two teams. The second year in a row that they've played each other, and it's always close games. And it's very interesting to see how these teams play within the rules this year.
Jamie Lee Rattray with it now, firing it along the boards. Alamos is there, and she'll clear the puck. 1:37 left to go in the penalty to Kim Deschênes. In the corner is Carolyn Millette. She can't quite keep her stick on it. And the puck is scooped up by Richards. Richards for Bozek, who fakes the shot. She clears it along the boards. McIntosh for Grigg at the blue line. Grigg watched closely by Carolyn Millette. Back for McIntosh. Fakes the shot, passes the puck to Megan Bozek, whose shot goes up into the netting. 1:12 left in the penalty to Kim Deschênes.
Megan Bozek, I mentioned it earlier, has such a hard shot. She won the first hardest shot competition in the NWHL when she played there at just under 90 miles an hour. So she definitely has one of those shots. Hillary Knight saying before the series, she hoped that she didn't get in front of the shot unless it was to save a goal. She did add that part as well.
Hillary Knight is a team player, so if it means stopping a goal, she'll do it. As the tip of Anne-Sophie Bette's stick clears the zone. Markham is forced to reset. Fortino sending it forward for Stacey, who's checked hard by Chartrand. Clearing the puck along the boards is Erin Ambrose, kept in at the blue line by Larocque. Larocque for Fortino at the circle. She sends it in front, trying to center the pass for McParland. Shorthanded opportunity now. Clement Hedra for Bette, who avoids the check of Jocelyn Larocque.
Looked like Larocque was avoiding that check as much as Bette was, trying not to get the interference call.
Colliding on the boards is Anne-Sophie Bette with Laura Fortino. Montreal trying to clear their own zone. Markham fighting to keep it in at the blue line, and they'll lose that battle as Bette and Fortino really going at it in front of the Markham bench. As Montreal will go for the line change as time winds down in the penalty to Kim Deschênes. 14 seconds left till we're back at even strength. Jocelyn Larocque carrying the puck over into Montreal territory. Jenna McParland with it now at the circle. Watched closely by Amard, knocking it in the corner for Richards. And we've got a trip here. 2 seconds still left on the penalty to Kim Deschênes, as Jocelyn Larocque will get the call for the tripping. And Montreal is 2 seconds away from a power play opportunity in a 1-1 hockey game. 11:33 left to play in the second period.
Yeah, it looked like Melanie Desroches was the player taken down in the face-off circle as Larocque was trying to circle around the zone. And again, we're seeing a lot of those calls today where the sticks are getting in the way and getting some calls, players getting knocked down. It seems like they're letting a little bit more contact go and a little more, they're trying to call the stick fouls a little more closely here today.
Playoff hockey, Jared.
Absolutely.
Let them play. As Emmerich Mashmeyer will play the puck behind her own net. And she goes.
This will be interference on Mashmeyer.
Oh, yeah. That's Jamie Lee Rattray colliding with Emmerich Mashmeyer behind her own net. Montreal is going to get a 5-on-3 opportunity here for a minute and 44.
I think the penalty is going against Mashmeyer for the pick play. Yeah, it's going to be a Montreal penalty here.
I've never seen that happen before, that a goaltender is going to get interference for hitting a forward player.
Yeah, it looked like as they were going around the net, Mashmeyer made contact with Rattray to free up the defender, and that's what the referee is calling here. So it's going to be a little bit of 4-on-4 action for a minute 44 here.
Oh, poor Kim Deschênes. She'll be forced to serve the penalty for Emmerance Mashmeyer. And the face-off is coming to the right of Emmerance Mashmeyer. Lining up for the draw is Richards with Knight. Puck is kept in at the blue line. Fired on Emmerance Mashmeyer by Megan Bozek. She'll make the save.
With that penalty to Mashmeyer, 3 of the 4 goaltenders in the CWHL semifinals have gotten a penalty. Nora Ratu got a roughing penalty yesterday. Erica Howe had a delay of game penalty yesterday, and now Mashmeyer gets an interference penalty. So the goaltenders are even getting into the physicality of playoff hockey here.
It looks like Delaney Bryan is the only one who could win a Lady Byng at this point if it was handed out in the CWHL.
Well, she has 1 game left, so who knows? She might get into the act as well.
With the puck now is Rattray. Sending it in front for Richards, who can't avoid the stick work of Corella Mard. She'll send it forward for Knight. And back for Erin Ambrose in her own corner. Ambrose behind Mashmeyer. Waits for reinforcements. 4-on-4 hockey. Hillary Knight with the puck now over her own blue line. She's got Corella Mard with her. In the corner now. Montreal retreats back into their own end. Markham is on the attack. Fortino for Stacy. Stacy now in Montreal's zone. She can't get the shot off as she had a wide open opportunity there, voiding Erin Ambrose.
Yeah, it looked like Stacy was trying to get 5-hole, but Mashmeyer closed it up.
And Sophie Bette for Lafleur. That shot is blocked by Stacy, as Sarah Lafleur was hacking away at her. Laura Fortino in Montreal's zone at the blue line, followed closely by Desrochers. And Desrochers forces Fortino offside. McIntosh with it now, turns it over to Lafleur. She'll go for a skate behind her own blue line, followed closely by Rattray. With the puck now, in front is Desrochers. Desrochers knocking it forward, blocked by Lindsay Grigg. On the near side is Lorianne Rougeau, dumping it into Markham territory. They'll get control of the puck. Cross-ice pass for Rattray. Rattray dumping it back for Grigg. Grigg in front. No one there to tip the shot in. On the near side is McIntosh. McIntosh, high slot, fakes the shot, goes to the far circle. Waits for somebody to get set up in front. Richards does. She gets the shot off on Mashmeyer. She makes the save, and Rougeau will come away with it. On the far side, Rougeau up forward for Marais. Kristen Richards will pick it up, sending it forward for Jocelyn Larocque. Larocque over Montreal's blue line, getting tangled up with Desrochers, forcing her to go for a skate behind Mashmeyer. Clement Hadra with it, sending it forward for Deschênes, who's back on the ice. 5-on-5 hockey here. Kim Deschênes in front, can't get the shot off. And McParland will strip her of the puck, and it gets knocked into Montreal's zone. Larocque giving a little shove to Erin Ambrose. Fans didn't like that. And Totino will come away with it and sends it up front for Tracy Ann Levine. The rookie fires the puck high and into the netting. 8:21 left in a 1-1 hockey game. Second period action here on CWHL Live, brought to you by Hilberg and Burke.
Yeah, Larocque and Ambrose would have been with Team Canada in centralization at the beginning of the season, and giving a little shove. And the fans here, they want to see a lot of penalty calls when a Markham Thunder player does try and hit a Montreal player.
Noémie Marais winning the draw. She's been very good on the dot today. With the puck now, knocking it forward and into Montreal territory was Nicole Brown. Scooping it up is Bro, sending it along the boards. And Marais will come away with it. She'll clear the zone. But the puck is scooped up by McParland. She'll send it over to Grigg. At the blue line is Bro. And Bate will go for a skate, chasing Bozek, who has the puck and goes behind her own net. Bozek in the corner. Passes to McParland. She'll carry it through neutral ice and fire it hard from center ice on Mashmeyer, who squeezes to keep the puck on the right side of the goal line. 7:46 left to go in the second period.
both teams trying to get traffic on goalies. They know the both goaltenders are very good. So you see a lot of traffic in front, a lot of people just firing the puck towards net, hoping for a bounce, and that's really how the first goal was scored for Montreal, and that's how the second goal was scored for Markham. So it's these goaltenders, if they see the shots, are going to make the save more often than not.
Desrochers with it now behind her own net, sending it along the boards for Rougeau. Rougeau up front for Deschênes. Ouellette will chase Barbara into the corner to no avail. And the face-off will come back into the other end. And a big crowd here today at the Bell Sports Complex in Brossard for playoff hockey. Reminder that if Game 3 is necessary, it will be played tomorrow at Michel Normandie Arena. A 2:30 puck drop. And you can catch it right here on CWHL Live. Fortino with the puck in the corner. Scooped up by Stacy, going for a skate behind Mashmeyer. She's got Katia Clement-Hadra on her 6. Coming away with it is Deschênes. And in front for Ouellette. Passing to Rougeau, who clears the puck. In front for Deschênes. She has it now, firing the puck hard on Erica Howe, who makes the glove save look easy. 7:04 left to play in the second.
Well, the officials have to deal with the Montreal fans every time a potential penalty is called. I saw on the Markham bench, Liz Knox raised her trapper hand at the contact in the corner there, maybe trying to get the officials to call a penalty on her end as well. But there are a lot of Markham fans here today as well. A lot more than the usual road game here in Montreal.
Markham has the puck now. Jamie Lee Rattray through neutralized territory. Keeps it onside. She's all alone in the corner. Sends it to the blue line for Fortino. Centering pass in front. Mashmeyer tipping it away. Down on the ice is Richards. She gets right back up. Knight with it now. Sending it in front. And tripped right in front of Erica Howe. Going down is Marian Alama. She jumps right back up. Richards with it now over her own blue line and into Montreal's end. Jocelyn Larocque at the far side. Gets the shot on Mashmeyer. A little bit of contact there with Jocelyn Larocque. And Corella Mard does not like what McIntosh has to say about that.
It looks like she's going to get a penalty called against her. She gave one too many shoves to the Markham player. And it's interesting to see how these teams are trying to get into the officials' heads, and Corella Mard is going off. It looks like both sides are going to get a penalty here. Just the Markham player hasn't been called yet, so it won't be a power play.
And Corella Mard was not happy with that call, and neither were the fans in the building. Also coming off is McIntosh.
Now the crowd's happy.
Laura McIntosh heads off. The Kitchener native is Ohio State's all-time leading scorer when she played her NCAA hockey. So we get some 4-on-4 hockey here.
McIntosh is one of the players whose limited year really helped. She got to play with Jamie Lee Rattray and Kristen Richards this year. Really her coming out party for Markham. She really impressed me. She had 4 points in the 5 games against 4 points in 4 games against Montreal this year. 18 points, 5 goals, 13 assists this year for the Thunder.
And Corella Mard in the penalty box. She missed game 1 due to a suspension from the last game of the regular season against the Calgary Inferno, getting the elbow up on Alana Lovell. Winning the draw is Sarah Lafleur. Puck comes behind Mashmeyer and is scooped up by Desrochers. Desrochers with it now. Waits. Knocks it out of her own end. Forward for Bate. She tips it into Markham zone. Sarah Lafleur is there. She has it. Firing the puck quick and hard on Erica Howe, forced to make the save.
There's so much pressure on these goaltenders to not give up a rebound, because whenever there's a shot, there's tons of traffic in net. And it looks like you see it a lot on both sides, where the puck is bouncing off a leg or off a skate, and that can create opportunities as well. So it's really tough and such a tight game for these goaltenders to have to deal with everything on top of the physicality in front of them.
Costa winning the draw. Markham with control of the puck now. Carrying the puck out of their own end is Costa. Scored a goal yesterday for the Thunder. In Montreal zone is Costa in the corner with Rougeau. Battles for the puck along the boards. Lafleur will clear it. And it's picked up at center ice by Fortino. Fortino knocking the puck forward for McParland. Jenna McParland at the far circle. Dipsy Doodle can't quite evade the stick of Sarah Lafleur. She has it now and goes for a skate. And Sophie Bité comes in to help out. She'll pick the puck up in the corner, fired along the boards, where it's picked up by Fortino on the near side. Fortino with it now. Passing it forward for Rattray, who gets tangled up with Erin Ambrose. Kayla Titino will come away with it. Ambrose now carrying the puck over her own blue line. Cross-ice pass for Chartrand. Kathy Chartrand with the puck, firing it just wide of Erica Howe. Hillary Knight now in the corner. Sending it to the blue line for Ambrose. Ambrose, cross-ice pass for Chartrand. Chartrand knocking it through traffic. Hillary Knight is there. Gets her stick on it, but the puck stays on this side of the goal line. Titino, some contact with Laura Stacey, and trying to avoid the offside was Erin Ambrose doing the splits on the blue line, but it wasn't enough.
I think Kayla Titino thought that goal went in. Her arms went up. I don't know if it was because she thought it was a goal or because she was losing her balance, but another good opportunity there for the Canadiennes, and it's 4-on-4 action.
And the face-off will come just outside Markham territory with Marin lining up for the draw against Nicole Costa, who will win it, sending it back for Bozek. Bozek with it now, forward for Costa, and it's picked up by DesRochers. DesRochers now. Centering pass in front for Noémie Marin, shot blocked by Grigg. In the corner is Marin, turns the puck over to Costa, and it's picked up by Nicole Brown. Brown over Montreal's blue line. She has Grigg with her. Can't get the puck to her, though. Sending it back now for Costa. Battle for the puck along the boards between Brown and Rougeau. Coming away with it is Marin. Over her own blue line and into neutralized territory. Carolyn Ouellette carrying the puck into Markham's zone. Gets her stick tangled up there. Jamie Lee Rattray sends the puck for McIntosh, but it's tipped away by Erin Ambrose. Manuelle Blaine now skating with it. 3-on-1 opportunity. And her pass for Amard is blocked by Jocelyn Larocque. Rattray with it now back into Montreal zone, firing the puck, tipped by Erin Ambrose. Laura Fortino, hard shot blocked by Ambrose. And Chartrand will clear the zone. Puck is on the stick of Karel Amard. She waits for reinforcements, drops it for Knight, who fires the puck on Howe. And knocked into the boards is Karel Amard by Laura Fortino. Crowd booing as they didn't like that show of unsportsmanlike conduct.
Karel Amard once again in the middle of the physicality in this series, and she might have gotten a little tap on Howe going by, and that's what Jocelyn Larocque is talking to the official about right now. They wanted a penalty for that. Montreal wanted a penalty for Amard being shoved after the play, but we're going to get 5-on-5 hockey, and if you call the same way both ways, I don't think any team can have a problem with it, really.
At the blue line is DesRochers, sending it to the other side for Rougeau. Rougeau firing through traffic. Almaz can't get her stick on it. Knight now in the corner. DesRochers for Rougeau at the blue line. Centering pass for Amard, who gets turned up. And Bozek will skate it out of her own zone. Stacey has it now in the far corner. But she has DesRochers on her sticks. She'll clear it along the boards. And it's scooped up by Karel Amard. Amard clearing the zone. Katya Clement-Hedra with it now. Loses control of the puck in the slot. Larocque is a big reason why she lost control of that puck. Laura Stacey firing it into Montreal territory as Markham will go for a change. Kathy Chartrand sends the puck forward for Carolyn Ouellette. Veteran forward carrying the puck into Markham's zone. Goes for a skate behind Erica Howe. Looks for the pass. Fakes the pass and turns around to take the shot on Howe, who's forced to kick it away. And McParland has it now, carrying it out of the zone and through neutralized territory. Costa has it. Trying to center the pass for McParland. Bodies down on the ice as Erin Ambrose ready to block the shot. Costa gets tangled up with Clement-Hedra. Coming away with the puck, though, is Ambrose. She'll dump it into Markham's zone. And Montreal's turn to go for a change. Laura Fortino on the near side for Costa, who gets mixed up with Sarah Lafour. and is caught on the wrong side of the blue line. 1:48 left to play in the second period. Tied hockey game, 1-1. Game 2 of a best-of-3 semifinal series between the Markham Thunder and Les Canadiennes de Montreal. Robin Flynn and Jared Book on the broadcast on CWHL Live. Thanks so much for spending some of your Saturday evening with us. And thanks to Hilberg and Burke for making it all possible. LaFleur with it now in Markham's territory. Tries to center the pass in front, but there's nobody there to tip the puck in. Markham will come away with it. Sending the puck forward was McIntosh. In the corner, Rattray. Knocking it for Grigg. Rattray has it now. Sets it up in front for Grigg. And the puck manages to stay out of the net. Megan Bozek for McIntosh. McIntosh passes to Rattray. Rattray goes in on Mashmeyer, kicks it away with her right pad. McIntosh on the far side. Carries the puck out of Montreal's zone and resets as she'll retreat into her own end. She falls along the boards. As Skeets will pick it up, we've got an offside call here. 53.6 seconds left to go in the second period between the Markham Thunder and Les Canadiennes de Montreal. And a reminder that during the second intermission, Jared Book will be joined by Jenna McParland of the Markham Thunder, goal scorer for Markham this afternoon. Jocelyn Larocque loses the puck. Kathy Chartrand has it now. She'll go for a skate behind her own net. Marion Alamaz knocking the puck forward. Laura Stacey will scoop it up in the neutral zone. Straddling the line. Staying onside is Skeets. Knight picking it up in the corner. 26 seconds left to go in the second period. Montreal hemmed into their own end. Colliding along the boards is Kathy Chartrand with Laura Stacey, former Olympian and recently Olympic gold medalist, or silver medalist, I should say. Corella Mard with a now cross-ice pass for Hillary Knight. Knight fires the puck in on Howe, just wide. And it looked like Howe got a piece of that as time will wind down here on the second period. 1-1 is the score between the Markham Thunder and Les Canadiennes de Montreal after 40 minutes of hockey here at the Bell Sports Complex in Brossard. Robin Flynn alongside Jared Book this afternoon on CWHL Live. Thanks so much for spending some of your Saturday evening with us. We really enjoy having you along for the ride, and our thanks to Hilberg and Burke for making it all possible. Hilberg and Burke, empowering women one sparkle at a time. And if you don't already have your tickets, by the way, for the Clarkson Cup, you're going to want to pick them up. The Clarkson Cup final, presented by Scotiabank, is next Sunday, March 25th. Tickets start at just $20. Visit the CWHL.com/Clarkson Cup, I should say, to purchase your tickets today. The game is also being nationally broadcast on Sportsnet. Puck drop is set for 12 p.m. And standing by rinkside with Jenna McParland is Jared Book. We'll hand it over to Jared now.
Hi, Erica. How for you?
Thank you, Robin. I'm here with Jenna McParland, the goal scorer for Markham. How important was it for you guys to get that goal right after Montreal opened the scoring?
Yeah, definitely. We got the goal right after the first shift and kind of shut down their momentum and gave us momentum.
You know, you're tied in going into the third period of a game where if you win the Clark's Cup. What's going on in that locker room right now?
Yeah, I think our mind is, it's a 1-1 game. We're all tied up, so just keep it simple, getting pucks deep and getting pucks on net.
And things are getting a little bit physical right now. How do you balance the line between getting physical and staying out of the penalty box?
No, I think we just got to keep working hard and play our game.
Perfect. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
That was Jenna McParland, the goal scorer for Markham. We are tied at 1-1 in the second intermission. You're watching CWHL Live. Robin, back to you.
Thank you, Jared. And that was Jenna McParland, goal scorer for the Markham Thunder. 1-1 hockey game here at the Bell Sports Complex in Brossard. Stay tuned. Coming up, we will recap the second period for you here on CWHL Live, brought to you by Hilberg and Burke.
When I was 7, I wore these gloves. They held his stick. Well, these skates carried me over the blue line. We won the championship. And now, it's all yours. Cool. Oh, and this mouth guard. I'll get my own. Thanks.
The 5th season is when spirit for the game gets passed down. That's why we're proud to support over 5,000 teams.
Like people, businesses have their journey, their path, sometimes straight, but more often evolving, growing, and adapting. And like people, businesses' needs change, creating the need for knowledge in areas like accounting, consulting, and tax. Areas critical to your continued growth and success, all part of the journey, and all part of what we do together with you. So that when your business has arrived, it's ready to keep going. MNP, wherever business takes you.
My name is Jamie Lee Rattray. I play for the Markham Thunder in the Canadian Women's Hockey League. It's pretty special to be a part of, and I love it. I mean, you show up to the rink and you got to compete every night, and it's pretty special for the fans to watch too, that when they come to the rink they know they're going to get a good game to watch and highly skilled, and you know, we work our butts off to show off our game, and it's pretty fun. The sponsorship within our league is growing and growing, and when you have those sponsorships like ADT, it's such a huge help to us. As an athlete, we appreciate it more than anything, and it's really great that the league is really growing like that.
We believe we could all live better through energy efficiency. Find Save On Energy programs at ComfortableSavings.com. Electra. Discover the possibilities.
Welcome back inside the Bell Sports Complex in Brossard, Quebec, just on the south shore of Montreal, in a 1-1 hockey game, Game 2, best-of-3 semifinal series between les Canadiennes de Montreal and the Markham Thunder. If Markham wins today, the series is over, and they will head to the Clarkson Cup final. If Montreal wins, they'll force Game 3 tomorrow afternoon at Michel Normandin Arena at 2:30 p.m., and you can catch that one right here on CWHL Live, brought to you by Hilberg and Burke, empowering young women one sparkle at a time. Robin Flynn joined alongside by Jared Book. Impressions from the second period, Jared?
These two teams are getting physical. The referees are letting them play for the most part, and it's a great pace. It's just good goaltending on both sides, and a lot of traffic. It's going to be a messy goal, I think, that's going to take this one.
With just over 90 seconds left until the puck drops on third period action here at the Bell Sports Complex in Brossard, let's talk about the other series, Jared, between the Quinlan Red Star and the Calgary Inferno, with Quinlan winning today in overtime to force a Game 3 in that series.
Yeah, they had a couple of leads in that one. They were leading 1-0. They were leading 2-1. Calgary tied the game up with just over a minute to go, just as a penalty expired, to make it 2-2, force overtime. But then Quinlan, in a do-or-die situation like Montreal is in right now, got the goal to get the win, and they'll have a third game tomorrow. That series is probably closer than a lot of people expected. I think people expected this series to be close, but that one is closer than people thought, and Calgary giving a good fight to the Red Star.
By the numbers, brought to you in MMP, we'll take a look at your goal scorers this afternoon. Sarah Lafleur opened the scoring for Les Canadiennes in the first period, assisted by Kathy Chartrand and Erin Ambrose. But seconds later, Jenna McParland, assisted by Nicole Brown, evened the score, making it a 1-1 hockey game. And that is the score as we head into the third period this afternoon here at the Bell Sports Complex in Brossard. I keep saying this afternoon because I'm so used to these afternoon games. This evening, 9 p.m., that's afternoon for nobody. I suppose it's afternoon somewhere, though. It is St. Patrick's Day. Les Canadiennes are going to need the luck of the Irish to be on their side in the third period this afternoon if they want to force a Game 3 tomorrow afternoon. But the Markham Thunder are the ones in green today as we get set for third period action here on CWHL Live. Robin Flynn alongside Jared Book. Thanks so much for hanging out with us this afternoon. And make sure you're getting social with the CWHL. You can follow at the CWHL on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
I don't know if it's foreshadowing or anything, but the Concordia Stingers team, coached by Julie Chu and a lot of Canadiennes, just went into overtime at a 1-1 score in their semifinal of the Canadian University Championships against the University of Manitoba Bisons. There's a bunch of coaches on that Concordia team who are playing on the ice today. Emmerich Mashmeyer, Carolyn Ouellette, Karel Amard, and up in the press box, Cassandra Coudray, as well as on that coaching staff. Erin Ambrose as well as involved in that team. So I know a lot of Canadian players are probably checking their phones in between periods as well.
And a reminder, if you're making your way to the GTA for Clarkson Cup weekend, they've got the award show on Friday night, as well as CWHL Community Day on Saturday, March 24th, hosted this season at MLSC Launchpad in Toronto. A great day of interaction between CWHL players and local fans and youth. Lots of activities are planned, including multi-sport fun, yoga classes, and of course, autograph sections as well. All the details and registration are at the CWHL.com/Clarkson Cup. You can also get your tickets for the final. Tickets start at just $20.
The shots on goal after 2 periods of play for Montreal, 28 for the Markham Thunder, 20. So Erica Howe, another great performance, 27 saves on the night so far.
Markham winning the draw, forcing them into their own end. Brown has it, drops it back for Nicole Costa. Knocking it forward is McParland. Going for a skate behind Emmerich Mashmeyer is McParland. She has the puck in front, knocks the puck where Mashmeyer is hugging her post. Marin has it now on the far side, sends it forward for Anne-Sophie Bété. Bété's pass to Lafleur, broken up by Larocque. Lorianne Rougeau skating the puck into Markham territory. Carolyn Ouellette will scoop it up along the boards as Katja Clement-Hedra will come in to help out. Knocks the puck forward to the blue line, or back to the blue line ladder for Chartrand. Ambrose's shot blocked in front by Fortino, who will clear the zone. Jamie Lee Rattray takes the shot on Emmerich Mashmeyer, and she'll hit the crossbar. as the ping was heard around the rink. Laura McIntosh's shot is high and wide to the left of Emmerance Mashmeyer. Kumahedra with it now. Cross ice pass for Deschênes. Kim Deschênes in over the Markham blue line. Sends the puck softly onto Erica Howe, who makes the save. 18:44 left to go in a tie game between the Markham Thunder and les Canadiennes de Montreal. This game went into overtime last night, Jared. Every time they played each other this season in the regular season, they went to overtime. Would you be surprised if this game went to overtime?
The only thing I could say, Robin, about that is good thing there's no shootout.
Laura Stacey carries the puck out of the Markham zone with speed into Montreal's territory. Rougeau watching her closely, and Stacey's shot is wide. With the puck now was Devin Skeets. The puck is knocked into the corner. And it looks like we have a tripping call on the ice. And that'll go against Melanie Desrochers. She's given 2 for tripping. Markham is headed back to the power play with 18-16 in a tie hockey game. 18-16 left to go in the third period.
You know, Montreal needs a goal to keep their season going, and they need their best players to start being their best players to keep their season alive. Markham is getting a great performance with Jamie Lee Rattray. Montreal's players need to step up here with their season on the line.
McIntosh for Bozek at the line. Glove save made by Mashmeyer.
You kind of see players kind of disperse when Megan Bozek winds up for that slap shot. There's traffic in front unless Megan Bozek is shooting it. It seems like in this one, she, like we mentioned a couple of times, has
one of the hardest shots in women's hockey.
Absolutely.
For sure. And Bozek isn't able to hold the line, turning the puck over to Anne-Sophie Bété, one of the fastest skaters in the CWHL. She loses control of the puck, and Grigg knocks it away, sending it forward back for McIntosh, who skates into Montreal zone. McIntosh sending the puck in front for Rattray, who misses the pass. Puck comes out, and is picked up by Jocelyn Larocque. Larocque sending the puck across the blue line for Rattray, and we have an offside call.
Seems like making herself go offside is the only way Jamie Lee Rattray doesn't get a scoring chance on net. She's been unbelievable for Markham in this game and really in this series yesterday as well. She had a great game, obviously the overtime winner. And you know, she's really making a name for herself with her season and with her play in this playoff.
Jocelyn Larocque has it now, knocks it in Montreal's zone. Markham on the power play here for another minute and 10 seconds. Carolyn Ouellette behind her own net, plays the puck along the boards. Clearing attempt by Ouellette is stopped by Fortino. Fortino setting up Larocque in front. Mashmeyer forced to sprawl across the crease to keep the puck out of the net. In a pile with the puck still loose. Fortino taking another shot on Mashmeyer. Where's the puck? Bouncing up over the puck, over the net. Chartrand will clear it.
Emmerance Mashmeyer has been unbelievable. You know, Markham could have at least 8 goals in this series if it wasn't for her. She made a diving save right there. I mentioned before, Montreal's best players have to be their best players. That starts with Emmerance Mashmeyer in goal, and she's held up her end of the bargain tonight for Montreal.
43 seconds left in the penalty to Mel Desrochers. A success story for Les Canadiennes this season. Stepping up in the absence of some of the Olympians. Battle for the puck behind Emmerance Mashmeyer. Puck will come loose to the blue line for Larocque. Larocque sending the puck back down low for Fortino. Fortino, puck in front as Marin gets tangled up with Stacey, and coming away with the puck now is Sarah Lafleur. Drops the puck back, not realizing that Fortino was the player behind her. Fortino has it now, and she'll skate it back into Montreal's end. Fortino knocks the puck on Mashmeyer, and the net will come off, and we'll get a stoppage of play here. 5 seconds left in the penalty to Mel Desrochers.
It's funny watching Jocelyn Larocque. She's obviously no stranger to close games. Close games are very important. And every time she gets close to a Montreal player away from the puck, every time there's a little bit of contact, she raises her arms to try to avoid any potential penalty call. She knows what a penalty can mean at this point in the game.
looks like the official was having some difficulty there getting the net back on.
Yeah, Mashmeyer didn't really touch the net that much, and it came right off, and you kind of see a little bit of frustration there by Mashmeyer as well. She kind of shrugged her shoulders when it happened, because these goaltenders do use their post a lot, but that wasn't one of those cases. Just kind of a nudge, and it made the net go off.
Alamos wins the draw, sending the puck forward for Corella Mard. Mard carrying the puck in over Markham's blue line, fires the puck just wide of Erica Howe, and then knocks it up over her. Megan Bozek with it now in the corner, knocking it forward from McIntosh. Cross-ice pass for Rattray. Rattray crossing the Montreal blue line, evading Kathy Chartron, takes the shot on Emrance Mashmeyer, and she makes the save. We're back at even strength with 15:59 to go in the third period. 1-1 the score between the Markham Thunder and Les Canadiennes de Montreal.
Now that it's a big kill from Montreal, it'll be interesting to see how they take back some rhythm at 5-on-5. They took a couple of penalties in the second period. There's some 4-on-4 action. Obviously, the penalty right now they just killed. It'll be very interesting to see who takes momentum here at 5-on-5 in a very important game for both these teams.
Lining up for the draws, Taylor Woods against Noémie Marin to the left of Emrance Mashmeyer. Woods will win it, dropping it back for Stacy. She'll play the puck along the boards. Picked up at the blue line by Fortino. She fires it in to the corner. Laura Stacy will chase it. She managed to squeeze it loose for Woods. Centers the pass for nobody. Going for a skate behind the net is Desroches. She gets tangled up there with a Markham player. Coming loose with it is Sarah Lafort. Sarah Lafort in neutralized territory. Plays the puck into Markham zone. Goes for a skate behind Erica Howe. Playing the puck into the corner for Anne-Sophie Bette, who turns the puck over. Marin comes in to help out. And Laura Fortino will come away with it. Bette keeps it in, though, into the corner for Marin. Woods loses her stick. Marin, centering pass in front for Erin Ambrose, knocking Jocelyn Larocque into her own net. Colliding with Woods is Bette. And what looked like it probably hurt quite a bit. 2-on-1 opportunity there as Woods fires the puck wide on Mashmeyer. Manuel Blais with it now. Centering the pass in front for Levine, who can't get her stick on it. Kayla Totino in the far side. Settles the puck, curls, goes for a skate in the corner. She stops. She's tied up by Grigg. Coming in to help out is Emmanuel Blais. She centers the pass in front. Totino can't get her stick on it. And that'll come back out. Puck in front. And Markham will clear the zone. With the puck now is Jenna McParlin, goal scorer for Markham in the first period, knocking the puck into Montreal's end. Sophie Bro and Costa colliding. Kayla Totino clearing the puck, where it's scooped up by Fortino. Larocque and Fortino have been on the ice for much of this hockey game. On the far side is McIntosh, going for a skate in the corner, playing the puck along the boards. McIntosh and Rattray in a battle for the puck with Lorianne Rougeau and Emmanuel Blais. Markham coming away with it as Fortino plays it to Larocque and forward for McIntosh. Led is there, though, gets her stick on it, knocking it forward for Katsika Mahedra. In all alone in Markham territory, playing the puck behind Howe. She gets reinforcements. Katsika Mahedra setting up Kim Deschênes in front, and that is kept out by Erica Howe. McIntosh with it now. Clears the zone, sends it forward. Pass for Jamie Lee Rattray. She's followed closely by Desroches. Battle for the puck along the boards. Puck spurts loose. And we've got a penalty here. And it looks like it's coming to Montreal as there's Jocelyn Larocque is knocked down hard.
Markham has to be careful not to take a second penalty there for pushing and shoving after the play. But it looks like it's going to be body contact on Kim Deschênes.
With 13:19 left to play in the third period, a tie game. Kim Deschênes sent to the penalty box. And the face-off will come to the right of Emrance Mashmeyer. Now Costa's on the ice for Markham. She was one of the goal scorers for the Thunder yesterday afternoon in Game 1.
Interesting that they're putting the face-off outside the Montreal zone. I think it's because of that pushing and shoving after the play.
Well, Larocque and Costa aren't happy about it, but they don't really have any say in the matter. Mare wins the draw, sends it back for Rougeau, fires the puck into Markham territory. Howe coming out to play it, settles the puck for Larocque, who scoops it up and goes for a skate. Jocelyn Larocque sends the puck forward for Fortino, carries it in over Montreal's blue line. In the corner now is Noémie Marin, playing it along the boards, trying to get the puck to Bate. Isn't quite able to do so, and she'll get tangled up there with Costa. Puck squeezes loose, and Larocque will settle it at the blue line. Larocque firing the puck through traffic. That's just wide of Emirates Mashmeyer, who again gets her net knocked off. Playing that post really tightly. Seems like every time she tries to hug her left post, the puck comes loose. The net comes loose, rather.
Yeah, I think there might be something wrong. We saw the referees trying to snow it up a little bit, and the Markham players kind of, raise their arms saying, what's going on. But it's not on purpose from Mashmeyer there. It's just these nets are not made for the way that these goaltenders use the post, and it's just unfortunate because it does break up a little bit of the rhythm of play, especially when you're on the offensive zone and you have cycle going on and getting chances. But it's just one of those things when you play at an arena that's not used to getting these posts used as often as these goaltenders do.
And a reminder for you to get social with the CWHL. Make sure you're following at the CWHL on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, of course. And make sure you're following the players as well, because some of them are saucy and sassy online and a lot of fun to follow. Liz Knox, one of my personal favorites to follow, as she watches from the sidelines this afternoon. Fortino sending a puck across for Larocque, trying to knock it in front. Goes behind Mashmeyer. Kathy Chartrand getting her stick up on it. Puck's played along the boards. Desrochers comes in to help out. There's a battle for the puck behind Emirates Mashmeyer. Stacy comes away with it. She'll get it to Laura Fortino. Her centering pass attempt stopped by Sarah Lafleur. 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the penalty to Kim Deschênes. Fortino on the far side. Settles the puck, plays it along the boards for Rattray. Rattray sends it in front for Jenna McParlin, and she scores! Power play goal. Jenna McParlin, second of the game. It's 2-1 Markham.
We talked about getting traffic in front and getting opportunities. That was a shot that McParlin just beat Mashmeyer with from the circle. The coverage couldn't get over in time, and she beat Mashmeyer under the glove. And Markham with a huge power play goal. And Montreal has already taken 2 penalties in this third period. That's how it can hurt you. And McParlin with 2 goals in this one as Markham takes a 2-1 lead. And now Montreal really needs to get momentum back on their side. They need to push to get an equalizer here with 12 minutes left and potentially this season.
Jamie Lee Rattray on the ice with McIntosh and Kristen Richards, as Markham showing no signs of letting up. 11:53 left to play here in the third period. 2-1 the score in favor of the Markham Thunder, as Bozak will come to play it in her own end. Playing the puck behind Howe and forward for McIntosh. Lorianne Rougeau keeping the puck in at the blue line, but Markham manages to clear the puck. Megan Bozak doing so. Rougeau in her own end. Cross-ice pass for Erin Ambrose, who sends it forward for Hillary Knight. Knight in front for Corella Mard. Her stick gets tangled up there with Larocque. In the corner for Knight. Far side corner. Knight for Alamaz. And back to Knight. Behind Howe. Knight trying to set up in front for Amard. She couldn't get there fast enough. Playing the puck along the boards while she fell there was McIntosh. Mel Desrochers coming in to help out. Puck settled by Fortino behind her own end, as both teams will go for partial line changes. Laura Fortino behind the net of Erica Howe. Watched closely by Kayla Titino. She sends it forward for Larocque. And with it now is Woods. Bodies colliding in Montreal territory. Coming away with the puck is Kathy Chartrand. She sends it forward for a springing Kayla Titino. Coming with her is Emmanuelle Blais. Back for Chartrand. Her shot is stopped by Laura Stacy, who knocks it up ice. And it's picked up by Skeets. Devin Skeets firing the puck just wide of Mashmeyer. Scooped up in the corner now. Battle for the puck with Kayla Titino coming in to help out. And Nicole Costa also comes in. Watched closely by Emmanuelle Blais. Puck squirts loose, and Kathy Chartrand will clear it forward. Tracy Ann Levine former captain of the Concordia Stingers, sending it forward for Emmanuel Blais, who's in all alone, surrounded by Thunder. Megan Bozek behind her own net, watched closely by Carolyn Willett. Puck is cleared by Jenna McParland, scooped up by Desroches, and she dumps the puck into Markham territory. A battle for the puck with Kim Deschênes, and Howe was out of her net. No one there to knock the puck past the goal line. Nicole Brown springing in Montreal's zone. Puck is played by Rougeau and back for Desroches. Desroches with it now. Behind Erica Howe and into the corner for Carolyn Willett. Willett, cross-ice pass for Lauriane Rougeau at the point. Sends it through traffic just wide of Howe. Skating into the corner now is Kim Deschênes as the puck comes loose and into Montreal's end. Lauriane Rougeau skating to scoop it up. 9:13 left to play here in the third period. And Sophie Bette, cross-ice pass for Noémie Marin. Marin, watched closely by Laura Fortino, who scoops it up and fires it along the boards for Jocelyn Larocque. Larocque knocking the puck forward for McIntosh. Can't clear the zone because Kathy Chartrand is there. Sarah Lafleur can't keep the puck on her stick, and Montreal is forced to retreat into their own end. Kathy Chartrand at her own blue line, sending the puck forward into Markham territory, where it's scooped up by Marin, and that's an offside call. 8:42 left to play in the third period. Markham leads Montreal 2-1.
And Markham is really playing well defensively. Montreal not getting any sustained pressure in the offensive zone. That's a testament to how the Thunder are playing. Montreal rolling their lines and just not getting anything going offensively. It's starting to become an urgent situation for the Canadiennes.
Laura Stacey firing the puck on Mashmeyer, makes an easy save. The crowd applauds. And Mashmeyer has been very good in this hockey game, as has Erica Howe. The thing is, the goal scorers for both teams are also really good.
Absolutely, and these two teams are so close and so good. This could easily have been a Clarkson Cup matchup next week if the order went a little bit different. These are probably two of the best teams in the CWHL in the last half of the season.
Knight sending the puck forward for Corella Amard on the near side. Amard. Desroches playing the puck closely, can't keep it in. Taylor Woods has it now. She goes in, trying to get the puck on Mashmeyer. She's blocked by Rougeau. Knight has it on the far side. Pass attempt for Alama is broken up. And Jenna McParland completes the hat trick, beating Emrance Mashmeyer on a turnover by Corella Amard. It's 3-1.
Jenna McParland has stepped up for this one for the Markham Thunder. She's played great. There's a hat on the ice. I think that came from the bench. One tried to get over the netting here in Brossard, but that's just it's one of those things where Markham is capitalizing on Montreal mistakes. You saw penalties early in the period. There a turnover in the offensive zone and in the defensive zone, and so Jenna McParland capitalizing there for Markham. And now Montreal really needs something to get going because otherwise there's 8 minutes left in their season.
And it could very well be the last game that we ever see Carolyn Willett play. She asked Lauriane Rougeau to come back from the Olympics because she says this is going to be her last season. Noémie Marin with the puck now, carrying it up over her own blue line, and forward with it is Sarah Lafleur. Pressing hard in Markham zone is Sarah Lafleur behind Erica Howe in the corner. Markham playing it behind their own net. Marin in front. Jamie Lee Rattray dumping the puck up and out. Kathy Chartrand.
You're going to see a lot of that from Markham. The clock is their friend right now. And Montreal, who has beaten Howe once in just about 6 periods, is going to have to do twice in 8 minutes.
And Howe stops Clement Hedra from trying to pull Les Canadiennes within 1 goal. 7:18 left to play here in the third period. Montreal down by 2.
Markham, we mentioned their second half of the season. They haven't lost a game in regulation since November 25th. They haven't lost a game in North America in regulation since November 5th in Calgary. They've been an unbelievable run the last 16 games in the regular season, and obviously yesterday as well, the first game of the playoffs.
Lauriane Rougeau sending the puck forward for Carolyn Willett. Willett knocks it forward for Clement Hedra. Katya Clement-Hadra tries to send the puck in front, opts to go for a skate behind Howe instead. She sends it to Kim Deschênes in front for Rougeau. Can't get her stick on it, and the puck comes behind Howe. Kim Deschênes. She has Clement-Hadra in front and misses the rebound opportunity. Howe hasn't given up many of those this afternoon. Mel Desrochers with it now. Play broken up by Megan Bozek. Montreal keeps it in Markham territory. Erin Ambrose at the blue line, fires it around the boards. Where Nicole Brown, it's just out of her reach. Carolyn Millette has it, sends it across for Erin Ambrose. Jocelyn Larocque through neutral ice, dumping the puck into Montreal's end as the puck bobbles behind Mashmeyer and along the boards. Jenna McParland with a hat trick this afternoon. At the near circle, goes for a skate behind Mashmeyer. Her pass attempt broken up by Tracy Ann Levine. Kayla Titino now losing control of the puck, and the Canadiennes will have to come back onside. Nicole Costa has it in Montreal territory. She's all alone. Fires the puck just wide to the left of Emrance Mashmeyer. Mel Desrochers cross-ice pass for Lauriane Rougeau. Rattray has it, coming in with speed. Right pad of Emrance Mashmeyer kicks it to the near side, and Desrochers will clear the zone. Megan Bozek at her own blue line, knocking it back into Montreal's end. And we'll get an icing call, and the face-off will come back into Markham's zone.
This third period going exactly as the Thunder would like it to go. The puck's going kind of end-to-end, not really any scoring chances. Montreal, when they are in the offensive zone, getting one shot on Howe. Not really a rebound. There was a little chance before that was blocked, but this is exactly what Markham wants. And with their defense going the way it's going, they have three of the best defenders in the world back there. They have Jamie Lee Rattray, who's playing very well. This is going to be it's a very uphill battle for Montreal with just 5:25 here remaining.
Erin Ambrose along the boards and in the corner, centering pass for Corella Mard, just out of reach. And Rattray has it now, and she's coming into Montreal's zone with speed. She dumps it into the corner and will go off for a change. Chartrand plays it along the boards in the corner. Kathy Chartrand has the puck in the neutral zone. Dumps it into Markham territory. Richards will pick it up. And the puck is chased by Laura Stacey. She's got Hillary Knight with her. Marion Alamaz clears the zone, sending the puck forward for Anne-Sophie Bette. Montreal having some difficulty getting the puck into Markham's zone. Laura Stacey with it now at her own blue line. On the near side now. Battle for the puck. Comes loose. Nicole Brown colliding with Lauriane Rougeau. She's got it. Sending it forward for Sarah Lafleur. Sarah Lafleur passing to Noémie Marin. Noémie Marin shot stopped by Howe on the far side. There's Markham again. Jenna McParland in Montreal territory. Just over 4 minutes left to play in the third period. Montreal down by 2, and this could be the end of their season right here. Katya Clement-Hadra in Markham zone, firing the puck on Howe. She makes the save and gives up the rebound, but there isn't a Canadienne player there to knock it in. Erin Ambrose in her own end. Sending the puck forward for Kim Deschênes. She's giving chase and gets tangled up with Jocelyn Larocque. A little slow to get up is Kim Deschênes. On the far side, Katya Clement-Hadra. With the puck now is Laura Fortino. Jamie Lee Rattray has it, wasn't prepared for it. Kathy Chartrand will keep it in, knocking it into the corner where Kim Deschênes will scoop it up. Kim Deschênes in a physical hockey game, coming away with the puck is Jocelyn Larocque. Larocque, pass for Jamie Lee Rattray. Broken up by Kathy Chartrand. Noémie Marin with it now in front of her own bench. Larocque keeping that puck in Montreal's zone. 2:58 left to play in the third period. Erin Ambrose waiting with the puck behind her own net as she gets her teammates in position. Lauriane Rougeau sending the puck forward for Anne-Sophie Bette. Sarah Lafleur with it now on the far side. Setting up Noémie Marin, can't get her stick on it. And Markham has it again, clearing the zone. Coming in with the puck is Richards, firing it off the boards as Maschmeyer skates back into her net. As head coach Danny Brunet is getting ready to pull the young goaltender.
And she was getting ready to go, but they turned the puck over at the blue line. They were about to rush, so they told her to go back, and luckily she got back in time before Markham could get a chance.
Melde Rocher with the puck now, trying to maintain some form of possession so Maschmeyer can get off for the extra attacker. Taylor Woods has it now, though, in Montreal zone. Puck is tipped up over Maschmeyer. She'll grab it with her trapper. 2:02 left to play here in the third period on CWHL Live, brought to you by Hilberg and Burke.
You have to give full credit to the Markham Thunder for the way they're playing this game. And like I said earlier at the start of the broadcast, a lot of people are going to say this is an upset because a 4 is beating a 1. Markham is probably the best team in the CWHL the last month of the season. They got 4 huge players back. 3 players back from the Olympics, and Megan Bozak added to the lineup as well. They are full credit for this series win if they pull it out.
Lamard passing to Hillary Knight. Her shot is stopped by Howe and goes up into the boards. Knight behind the net, battling with LaRock. Along the boards is Erin Ambrose, centering pass for Clement Hadra. Can't get her stick on it. Chartrand at the blue line, sends the puck through traffic, and it is broken up. And Markham will clear their zone. Puck just narrowly missing the Montreal net, so we will get an icing on the play.
A little murmur on the crowd as the puck is rolling towards that open net.
Reminiscent of the Sochi Winter Olympic game.
Just a little bit more to the left than that Sochi game, but I think Montreal will take any puck that doesn't go in the net at this point.
Face off to the right of Erica Howe. Lining up for the draws, Nicole Costa with Noémie Marin. And Sophie Bette on the ice behind Erica Howe. She sends it to Sarah Lafleur. In front through traffic. Erica Howe makes the save. Bette back at the circle. To the point for Lauriane Rougeau. Plays the puck along the boards. Behind Howe. Here's the battle for the puck. Coming away with it is Caroline Ouellette. Caroline Ouellette setting up Anne-Sophie Bette. Anne-Sophie Bette fires the puck. It is blocked by Jocelyn Larocque. Noémie Marin with it now behind Howe. Tries to set the puck up in front. Jocelyn Larocque has it as we're in our final minute of play here. Montreal down by 2. And Sophie Bette firing the puck again on Howe. She makes the save, turning it away into the corner. Lauriane Rougeau knocking it for Caroline Ouellette. Battle for the puck. 37 seconds left to play. Caroline Ouellette has the puck. She sends it up to the blue line for Ambrose. Ambrose back to Ouellette. Along the boards. Erin Ambrose firing it on goal. As Liz Knox pounding on the boards. Jamie Lee Rattray has it. 23 seconds left. She's chased by Caroline Ouellette. She'll score the empty netter, though. Jamie Lee Rattray. She scored the game-winning goal yesterday in Game 1 in overtime, shorthanded. She scores the empty netter here to seal the fate of the Markham Thunder. 4-1 the score. And a reminder that Jared Book will be joined by the game's first star after the game at ice level, as the Markham Thunder begin to celebrate, as I'm sure it begins to sink in that they are headed to the Clarkson Cup final for the first time in 6 years. Back in her own end is Kathy Chartrand, clearing the zone, sending it forward for Corella Mard. Broken up by Grigg. Hillary Knight firing the puck in on Howe. Knight has it in the corner. 4 seconds left to go in the game. Kathy Chartrand keeping it in. And the puck will come loose as time winds down. The Markham Thunder are headed to the Clarkson Cup final for the first time in 6 years, beating the reigning champions in Les Canadiennes de Montreal. For the first time in 4 years, we will not be seeing Montreal in the Clarkson Cup final next Sunday. Best of 3 series, ending in just 2 games. Markham sweeping Les Canadiennes as the girls in green celebrate on the ice. And the ones in the red, white, and blue make their way to center ice for the traditional handshake. A reminder, our 3-star announcement is coming up in just a few moments. And Emmeryn Smashmeyer, in her 2 seasons in the CWHL, has yet to win a playoff hockey game after making several starts. Markham Thunder coming into Montreal and beating the Canadiennes in 2 games. And lots of fans from Markham made the trip here to Brossard at the Bell Sports Complex, cheering the Thunder as they make their way towards the locker room. And Les Canadiennes will come to center ice and salute their fans for one last time as their season is done. Goodbye, good night. And a reminder that Jared Book is standing by ringside. He will be speaking with one of the players. Now, if you're watching, ladies and gentlemen, it's possible that you just watched Carolyn Ouellette play her last ever professional hockey game. The 38-year-old has said that this would be her final season, as the Canadiennes have been eliminated in 2 games against the Markham Thunder. And Jared Book is standing by with the game's 2nd star, Erica Howe, posting back-to-back victories in the semifinals for the Markham Thunder, as the Thunder went for the kill tonight, starting Howe again. And she'll be the likely starter in the Clarkson Cup final coming up next Sunday afternoon. And a reminder that you can buy your tickets for the Clarkson Cup final starting at just $20. You can visit the CWHL.com/Clarkson Cup to purchase your tickets today. And standing by with Erica Howe is Jared Book at ringside.
I'm here with Erica Howe, the 2nd star of the game. Erica, you're going to the Clarkson Cup. How does it feel?
Just on top of the world right now, you know. It's been a long road here. This is my 4th year in the league, and I have never made it there. So I think the girls are just really excited. I'm really excited, and we look forward to it.
You've had a lot of close calls, especially last year against Montreal as well. Every game against Montreal has been close. You get 2 games again here. What were your feelings when you saw the clock going down, you saw Rattray score the empty net goal? What was going through your head?
I was fist pumping. I don't show a lot of emotion on the ice, but when the clock was counting down, I think I started looking at 8, which is a long time to be counting down. I was just so excited. We played like a team. You know, it just feels good to go into the Clarkson Cup playing that way.
And, you know, you don't usually play 2 games in a row. You know, how was when you got the call that you were starting today? I mean, what was going through your head going on?
Just business as usual. You know, it's whatever is going to help the team. I'm all for it. So business as usual. And
you've played with these girls a long time. Like you said, never quite getting to the Clarkson Cup. How, you know, what's going to go through your head as you go into the locker room now, as you go get ready for whoever you play next week?
Definitely enjoy it. Take the time right now to enjoy it, but we got work to do. We got to start preparing, and then next week it's all about fun.
Perfect. Congratulations. That was Erica Howe of the Markham Thunder, who win 4-1 against the Canadiennes and go on to the Clarkson Cup next week at the Ricoh Coliseum in Toronto. Robin, back to you.
Thank you so much, Jared. You heard it here first. 4-1 the final score. The Markham Thunder are headed to the Clarkson Cup final. Thank you so much for tuning in to CWHL Live today and all season long. This stream was brought to you by Healberg and Burke. Check out the live stream schedule by visiting the CWHL.com. For Jared Book, I'm Robin Flynn. Good night.